All right, good morning and welcome in here on this Monday morning as we are live from our Southern Regional Medical Center studios. Shout out to SRMC, Charles, Jason, BJ, Kevin, the whole crew here at Southern Regional as they take great care of us and house our show every single day from 8-ish to who knows. The last time we were on the air, we were on air for about 3.5 hours. Due to the team here at Southern Regional Medical Center.
8 to 11:30, and we were telling Ronnie about it. He goes, 3.5 hours?
And the craziest thing is we talked about absolutely fucking nothing for the last hour and a half. Like, I don't think there was a single meaningful conversation had that last hour and a half. It was awesome.
I was talking to my dad after because he was live tweeting the segment to me, like texting quotes.
Recapping?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so I call him after.
The 2-minute report.
And he was like, I'll tune in every now and again, but usually, I don't listen as much because me and you already talk about these things. So I was like, that's fair enough. And then he goes, but I clicked on for the last hour on Friday, and that was unbelievable. He was like, y'all didn't talk about a sport. I was like, no. He said, I learned how to gamble. I learned what to do in Biloxi. I was like, that's
part of it.
That's part of the crew here, and we appreciate them for being part of this. But it was a action-packed weekend for the Tingle & Co. family here. As we wrap up the show on Friday, we end up rolling over to the Texas Club Friday evening to watch Gloves for Gleason 2, which, if you don't know what that is, it was frat versus frat boxing. And so there were about 12 or 13 fights of different fraternities, whether it was Fiji, SAE, Kappa Sig, Sigma Nu, all the different fraternities just going heads up in a ring. We got to sit ringside, and then around us were nothing but a flood of frat brothers and
sisters
and sorority sisters.
And one real brother.
And one real brother was in that matchup. As if you saw it, and I think I put it in the document as well. A Tingle & Co. extended family member, Sawyer Vaughn, younger brother of our Wyatt Vaughn, who's a little bit sun-kissed this morning after his trip to
Biloxi.
I'll melt off into some chocolate. So don't worry about that.
And Sawyer gets the win, and Wyatt made sure to let all of the frat brothers behind us know that Sawyer Vaughn got the W.
He's my brother, and he will kick your ass, too.
Gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, your judges seeing and scoring this bout the exact same way. 28-29, all across the board, and all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Sawyer Taney. Gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, your judges 29, all of your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Sawyer Taney.
But there we were in the Texas Club. Shout out to Team Gleason. Gloves for Gleason 2 it was pretty awesome. I didn't really know what to expect when we had decided we were going to go. We were all focused on Wyatt's brother Sawyer, and we were going to watch him, and we end up very much enjoying about 2.5 hours of frat boy boxing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Frat fights.
I kind of forgot that 90% of what we were going to be doing was watching other people fight and looking at the other people around us and not Sawyer. But it was
It became the main event. Probably one of the best fights of the
It
night.
was.
Like, not even blowing smoke. It was. There was probably one dud. Shout out Casey McKenzie for getting us the tickets
100%.
and putting us ringside, which was unbelievable. And then you see some kid separated his shoulder.
It was crazy.
It was like
It was
Couldn't walk.
Yeah,
they
kid
carried out
the
of the ring.
Yeah.
It was
after a win.
Yeah,
it was a
literally.
crazy atmosphere. It was awesome. And I know they've got more events lined up very, very soon. And we'll make sure to let you know when there are things like that going on. When we'll be there, because I have a feeling after Friday night, we're all going to want to be back at anything like that. And so we'll make sure to keep you updated, and you can come see us and come watch some cool stuff like that. And then it rolls into baseball. So obviously Friday night we're there.
Get to go through Sawyer.
But as we are watching Sawyer Vaughn box, LSU baseball loses and LSU women's basketball loses in the span of time we were at the Texas Club. We'll obviously talk about that this morning. Roll into Saturday where LSU baseball plays at 2. And so for any of those fellas that were at the Texas Club Friday night and wanted to be at the baseball game on Saturday, it was probably a tough day to get out there for a 2 p.m. game on Saturday. But LSU gets the win there and then puts on a show yesterday as the Tigers win, 7-0 on Saturday, and then yesterday win 17-10. Back-to-back football scores for the Tigers as they win the weekend, finally winning a weekend. LSU baseball gets the series over Kentucky, winning back-to-back on Saturday and Sunday to close that thing out. We'll talk about that with Mikey Mahtook at 8:30 a.m. this morning, so a little over 15 minutes from now. And then one of the members of this picture will make their way through to the studio this morning as well, Seth Dardar, who crushed the weekend. 3 doubles on Friday in the loss, and then has the biggest swing of the bat outside of maybe John Pearson's grand slam, which was massive. But definitely the biggest bat flip of the weekend from our guy Seth Dardar as he gets a 3-run blast to put LSU ahead 11-10 and made sure everyone in Alec Box knew about it. And it was a bat flip so impressive it was teetering on dangerous. You got athletes out there. Of course, but the camera pans to watch the ball travel towards the Marucci Center. And as it pans to right field, you see the bat fall back into frame.
That was because when they cut cameras, and you're like, oh, got a real feeling that he got all of it. Right. And then into the corner, he just comes into the street like, is that a bat? Then they go to the other, he's like, oh, he did double hand flip.
It was like when Lane Kiffin threw the clipboard a couple years ago, and it just falls back. You're like, what the fuck was that?
What was that? I think he just bat flipped it to the moon.
Yeah. It was
a gigantic swing.
Awesome.
And a massive bat flip.
And I don't think it was, even if you're watching this from the other side, I don't think it was one of those cocky bat. First of all, the shortstop pimping walks has got to stop.
Right.
He was staring Guidry down. I was like, dude, get a bat.
Could have hit somebody in the crowd. That could have landed in the dugout.
And then he trips out.
And
then he trips out just for Chrissy. But he'll make his way in the studio this morning a little bit after 9 a.m. to open up the second hour. Seth Dardar will get in here, like I said, after a massive weekend for the Tigers. We will talk baseball with Mikey Mahtook in just over 10 minutes, 8:30 a.m. this morning. The LSU legend will join us to talk some ball. But a little bit about everything else. Look at it. Look at the bat. Look at the bat.
It's crazy.
The ball is out of the park, and the bat is at the top of your screen. It's unbelievable. It's an all-timer.
Well, it just goes to show, look, we've had Seth Dardar on. He told the story as to why he got into the transfer portal. It was for one thing.
Right.
He listened to one school, or he was going to go do his 7-figure job that he got from Columbia. LSU calls from Mandeville, wants to play at LSU, gets the call, and this is what happens. It's just sheer emotion of a big-time spot, claw back from 7-0, and I hit the 3-run homer to finally get us the lead in the 6th as this game was 5 hours long.
Right.
But this is, and he's had everything.
Yeah.
And they're not even halfway through the year yet. He's had the ultimate beginning where he has the homer in this first weekend at LSU, gets below the Mendoza line, and he comes back this weekend and is 1,000% the linchpin of the lineup to make him win 2 of 3. So,
100%.
Deserved.
Huge. And excited for him to get in so we can talk about it with him.
435.
But it really, honestly, and we've talked about this plenty of times about Dardar, it's because of our relationship with him, but also knowing his mindset and who he is. It's literally, every time he breathes, it's it feels like it's one of us. Mm-hmm. I would do the same exact thing if I crushed a ball into the Marucci Center to give LSU the lead after I had been in a slump for a couple of weeks. I would flip that bat to the moon and deal with whatever consequence the umpire wants to give. And they tried. And Kentucky's head coach also tried. And I will say one thing about this weekend, it was nothing if not emotional on both sides. That play, the emotions and the tension on both sides were extremely high. I mean, we were there. Lloyd and I were there on Saturday, and that's when you have the out at home, and then they wanted like a review for something. Schmidt tosses a bat back to the Kentucky dugout. Their first base coach takes offense to it, so he's hollering at Schmidt, fires Yeski up. So Yeski
shot out of a
cannon out of the dugout. And so then, of course, the fan base is, so at the Alec box erupts, and the LSU chants start, and it's like top-tier energy, and that was nothing compared to yesterday. Because then yesterday, you've got Dardar crushing that ball, flipping the bat, and then that turns into
their pitching coach
getting upset about it. Their head coach talking to umpires. The umpires come talk to Jay. It's all good. Their head coach walks back out wanting to talk about it more. And so then Jay takes a little bit of offense to that, and Jay trots on out of the dugout and gets Alec Box fired up a little bit more.
And not only that, but I mean the scoring line from yesterday. I mean LSU down 7-1, come all the way back, come storming back 7-0, come storming back, and then win by what was it
17-7.
I had to leave early because it was a 5.5 hour game. I had to leave early to go eat dinner.
Yeah, forever. That game took for, and this is not just this. Mangione did that. For as much as they want to play quick around the bases and play small ball, good Lord, did they know how to manipulate the pitch com to where it's like, it doesn't work. Yeah, catcher's gear. I don't know what's going on.
My wrist.
And then we'll challenge everything and then come out of the dugout when you get pimped on. It's like, sorry, this is what happens in big-time college baseball. It's every year. It's every week now.
Right.
And Jay did finally – because my thing is Jay did this because he's waiting for somebody else to do it. And if we're going to be getting beat 7-0 and nobody's doing anything, I might just get pissed off enough to be like, fine, I'll be the fucking guy that I think we need. And
he said
out in spades.
He said in the post-game presser, and obviously I appreciated it because he said he was going to coach it like basketball. Mm-hmm. And in basketball, you're coaching possession by possession. Like watch Dan Hurley yesterday. You'll see what it's like. That's what Jay Johnson would be if he was a basketball coach. Maybe not quite as crazy. But he's like, okay, I'll get emotionally invested. I'll coach it possession by possession, and I'll be loud and emotional in the whole deal. And this is the epitome of that yesterday by LSU's head guy, Jay Johnson.
Presence now. Well, it was a lot, but, it was a big moment. It was a big swing for Seth Dardar.
It's discussed there. We're all good.
But he's getting this
we took care of business.
Third base. He's fired up and trying to get the crowd fired
up. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Back to talking about something.
It was a lot, but that's kind of the.
What's his name? Mangione comes back out of the dugout.
It's like he doesn't understand things the first time he hears them.
So let's talk again, please. So Mangione comes back out of the dugout after we thought it was all taken care of and handled. And then, I wish we could play the John Eads clip that he put out on Twitter. It's got a song behind it, so we can't. I guess we can play it without the audio.
Yeah.
But, Jay looks, and if you can't read lips, allow me to read them for you. He says, I'm right here. I'm right bleeping here. He wasn't mincing words. It wasn't passive. It was straight up, I'm looking at you, and you know what I'm saying.
And I'm talking to you.
And it was awesome. And it goes along with exactly what this LSU fan base feeds off of.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on. Fuck soft. I'm right fucking here.
Thank you.
Fuck you.
He said, fuck all that shit, homie.
Go back and let it play again. The start right here. The start is the best.
Can we slow it down to 0.5 speed?
Come on, let's go. I got nothing to lose. Come on, let's go. F that.
Let's get this shit going already. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fucking lark.
I'm right here. Come on. God, I love him, dude.
It's awesome.
I could have ran through a wall. If you would have played this and then let me get in the ring at the Texas Club, somebody would have gotten carried out. Because that will fire you right up. That is...
The dog. Football mentality.
That's exactly what. And LSU feeds off of that. That's who LSU is. And if we're going to all embrace the villain role now, I guess, Jay Johnson said, I'm not just Mr. Nice Guy. But it was awesome. It was an emotional weekend. LSU needed it this weekend. They got the job done as they win 7-0 on Saturday, 17-10 on Sunday, and take 2 out of 3 to win their first SEC series of the year. And it was nice to see. It was very, very refreshing to finally wake up on a Monday morning knowing LSU got the job done. And now you sit at 4-5 in conference, which is a lot different than 3-6. Even though it's a 1-game difference, 4-5 is much easier a pill to swallow with what you have ahead of you. I think you go on the road, 3 straight weekends?
I know 2 for sure.
3 of the next 4.
3 of the next 4. So these next 2, they have Tennessee this weekend, Oxford the next weekend, and they're back home and they go on the road again. So 3 of the next 4 on the road. So you wanted to capitalize at home against that Kentucky team, and they did that to win 7-0, 17-10 after a loss on Friday. And there are still some things they need to fix. There are still the mistakes. There were, 10 walks yesterday. There were 2 batters hit by pitches. They went down 7-0. You can't forget those things that happened. They went down 7-0. Huge swing of the bat from John Pearson in the 3rd inning, I believe. And you get back into the game, make it 7-6. Well, then now you go down by 4 runs. Because Kentucky tacks 3 on to go up 10-6 before LSU erupts 11 runs unanswered to win 17-10. You saw the offense step up, and it was big time. It was big time. And Jay Johnson talked about it after the game yesterday. Credit to John Eads for this clip and his Twitter. Make sure you go follow John Eads, WAFB, on Twitter. This is Coach Jay Johnson talking about his team. And he said, the team you watched out there, that was my team. That was our program. That's who LSU is supposed to be. Because even though there were mistakes, they go down, they fall back. They battled back from down 7-0. They battled back from down 10-6, and they win it 17-10 in big-time fashion. There's a lot of guys that credit for it. Here is Jay Johnson talking about the performance yesterday right after.
And I was like, man, I guess everybody went to the concert last night and went to bed at 4 a.m. and did who knows what, and they didn't give a rear end about today.
Well, early on, it looked like LSU was on its way to losing another rubber match and striking out on winning a SEC series in March. But then, a 7-0 Kentucky lead turning into a 4.5-hour slugfest, and in the end, the Tigers delivering the knockout punch, beating Kentucky 17-10.
And they make it hard, man. They're not coming in here and just going, hey, it's LSU, so we're going to get it to them. It's not how this thing goes. And so if you don't, throw punches back, and I'm not talking about scoring runs, I'm talking about having your manhood challenged and respond, you're going to lose. And we've lost and haven't responded that way. Today, you can't ask for a better response. That's my team out there today. That's our program out there today, and I'm very proud of them for that.
We've gone down a lot. And
there's Jay Johnson talking about the battle and the fight they showed yesterday to battle back from down, like I said, 7-0 and then 10-6 to win that thing 17-10 and take their first SEC series of the year. And we will continue the baseball conversation right now with LSU legend Mikey Mahtook, who makes his way to join us, talk a little bit of ball. Mikey, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Man of many talents.
Good morning, guys. How we doing?
Oh, we're doing great. Doing great. How are you?
I got my seatbelt on. I'm driving. At least I got one thing good. At least I'm following the rules with my seatbelt. I'm not supposed to be FaceTime driving, but risk it for the biscuit, baby.
It's all right. As long as we see those eyes on the road.
That's right.
On the road.
10-2.
That's it.
But we appreciate you making some time for us. We'll start on Friday as LSU drops the first game of the series to Kentucky. What did you see in that outing? Obviously, it wasn't wasn't the best start for Case and Evans, and offensively they just weren't able to get anything going in fall in that first game.
Yeah, Kaysen didn't get off to the greatest start. I think what I am proud of Kaysen for doing is kind of battling through that and kind of getting right towards the back end. I believe he got through 6 innings. I may be wrong on that, but he at least threw into the 6, if he not finished the 6. But he was able to kind of get you the length that you needed in that game. Wasn't super sharp, but he also didn't give up a ton of runs. He was able to kind of, early on struggle, but then keep them at bay and give LSU an opportunity later on in the game to kind of make it a game. LSU had some opportunities offensively to drive some guys in, did not do it. The guy on the mound for Kentucky was their best guy. Obviously, he had a great outing. Went out there, threw a ton of strikes, heavy sinkers, and LSU wasn't able to capitalize on some of the opportunities they had early on and end up falling in game 1. And then, obviously rebounded very well in game 2.
To talk about how big it is to see, even if Case and Evans didn't have his best outing, to go deep into that game along with Schmidt the next day, so that they were able to have the arms they had Sunday to be able to close it out.
Yeah, it's we talk a lot about that on Mic'd Up. Is you have to get length at least from the 2 to the 3 starters. Right now, obviously before Cooper Moore went down, you had the opportunity to get length out of 3 starters, which is a luxury in college baseball. But at least 2 or 3, you have to get into the 6th inning every weekend. And that. No matter how deep you think your bullpen is in college baseball, really in any level, it's not as deep as you think, right? You're not relying on 8-9 guys out of the bullpen that are all going to be, top notch and come out there and you really feel like you're going to get your best outing every time you have 8 or 9 guys out. That's just not the reality of it. So to help combat that, you have to have some guys go deep into games and eat up innings and get outs. And what an ace does is he goes out there even when he doesn't have his best stuff, and he's able to give you that. And Kaysen was able to give you that, even though he didn't have his best stuff on Friday, and ultimately ended up having a decent start. It wasn't his best start, but it wasn't his worst start either. He was able to give you length, and he was able to keep you kind of close and keep you into the game. And then obviously Schmidt goes out there on Saturday, throws really well. LSU probably played their most complete game of the year, I believe, on Saturday. They played really good defense. They got good starting pitching, good bullpens, obviously a shutout. And then they were able to capitalize offensively on some opportunities for them to score some runs. So I think Saturday was their most complete game.
And then Sunday, obviously, it was rocky. They go down 7-0. They battle back, and then they fall back behind again 10-6 before they ultimately win 17-10. It wasn't pretty at all times, but they were able to battle and bounce back even when they were down. What did you see yesterday from the Tigers?
Yeah, I think yesterday was I know Jay obviously very emotional in a lot of his press conferences and his answers, and rightfully so. It was a very we've talked about this a lot over the last 4 or 5 years. Like, LSU needs to have a little chippiness, right? And sometimes if they're not going to self-generate it, sometimes the team that you're playing is going to generate it. Sometimes that's what they need. And it felt like it was this team last night or yesterday and this weekend. LSU was a different LSU team than we've seen as far as emotions, energy, and I think a lot of the chippiness that came from Kentucky was a big reason why. And so, Sunday, they go down, I think 7-0.
Yep.
And when you give up that many runs early on in the game, and it wasn't because you're giving up a ton of hits, it's because you're kind of giving them free passes. If you can right the ship, if you can kind of like steady it, you have a really good opportunity because there's just so much game left. And so they were able to kind of steady a little bit, and then obviously had that big the big 6-run inning with the grand slam from Pearson. And then they get it close. and then you have kind of an ending where it starts to kind of fall apart again later on in the game, and you give up that double off the wall, and now you're down 4, and it's like, shit, this is going to happen again, right? Like, we got close, ran out of gas, didn't really work out, and then they refused to quit offensively. They continued to put pressure on Kentucky. Kentucky kind of gifted them some free base runners with some walks, which is, similar to what LSU kind of did early in the game. And Dardar had a huge game. I mean, he had big 3-run homer, obviously, to take the lead. Big, I believe it was a base hit earlier in the games. Double, score an RBI, have an RBI. He had a huge game, monster game, needed to happen. And then once LSU took the lead, it really felt different, right? It felt different than the other leads earlier in the season of like, okay, we just got to hold on. It kind of felt like the game was over, and then obviously they just kind of tacked on some more runs, made it 17-10. But for them to come back twice in the game and be able to kind of run away with it at the end of it and win, it's a much-needed win. Like, this is – you don't want to say do or die, but if you go and you lose another series at home with three of your next 4 on the road in the SEC, you're kind of in a situation where you're looking around and saying, what the hell are we going to do? And they go out there and they take care of business and they get the series win.
Well, that's what's so impressive, because you talk about like losing, you're staring another loss right in the face. I know it happened early, but to go down 7-0 after you get probably your best performance from Schmidt in a Saturday roll, and you're like, okay, we feel good about going into Sunday and what we have and what we're facing. Then and Guidry for my money, didn't pitch poorly. Got into a ton of 1-2 counts. They just fought everything off, and eventually when you have to throw that many pitches, something's going to happen. But you give up, obviously, inevitably the 7 spot. At that point, it does feel like it's, I don't want to say season on the line, but certainly a gut check of like, who are we? You have Kentucky coming here talking all that shit on Saturday. Sunday, now they're boat racing you, and you've guys pimping walks in front of you, and you're going like, they're coming into your stadium, and they're like waiting for you to do something. They're trying to pick a fight. LSU has not responded to that until this weekend. They did it Saturday and Sunday, where they eventually just woke up and said, you're not coming in to Alec Box into what LSU does, which is baseball, forever, and taking what's inevitably ours. We're the defending national champions. Put some respect on the name.
Yeah, it was that's something you hadn't seen all year. Right. Like, it's something that you just really felt like you were waiting to see, and that, got to the point where people were asking, like, do they even have that card to play? Like, do they have that mentality with the team and within this team? And I think you saw it a little bit on Saturday. You really saw it on Sunday. Kentucky is the most aggravating team in the conference. I hate them. Yeah. And they're annoying, and they're gonna poke you. They're gonna poke you, and their coach is gonna do everything in his power, to bitch and complain about every little thing, and make sure you're gonna utilize every nuance of every rule to his advantage, or try to, right? And look, Jay does some of the similar stuff, but Jay's our guy, so I can do it. You know what I mean? But Mingione, I've played against him for a long time, and he's just he's not very likable, in my opinion, for me. Yeah. And but it's very easy for you to kind of like rally the troops against him, right? And so LSU coming up there, and the big thing that we've been talking about is you need to have somebody come up with some big hits, right? You had the big grand slam, which was enormous, right? You hadn't had some of that kind of just that breathed a lot of life into LSU. And then you had the big 3-run homer from Dardar, and then the double from Dardar. And so you start seeing, like, okay, now we're getting some big hits when we need them and big opportunities. And that just brought some energy. Obviously, Dardar's bat flip was outrageous, which was great. and then, Jay, you hear in Jay's press conference after the game, right? Like, our manhood was challenged, and we had to figure out how to punch back. And in my opinion, that's a message to his team saying, hey, like, we have that. It's about time y'all showed that, And, you saw Jay get fired up and talking shit to the pitching coach that they have, that he wants said, we're going to fight right now. Like, I love that. If your coach is bought in, invested, and he's ready to go to war for you, then you better be ready to go to war for the rest of the guys on your team too. And I think you can look back at the end of the year, hopefully.
Yeah.
You can look back at the end of the year and look at this weekend and say this was a turning point in the season.
Do you think that was a little bit more calculated by Jay? Because he's been asking kind of for, like, to show a little bit of that fight. Like, we're getting punched in the mouth. What are we going to do about it? Is there a point in time whenever you're the coach and you go, maybe I have to show them what I'm talking about? Like, it's hard to be, I guess, step in and be that, like, that player, have that mentality without kind of towing the line. But as the coach, we've seen Jay do this in previous years where he'll get kicked out when he's like, we're not doing anything that I like to see. I am leaving this baseball game, but I will prove a point on my way out. This felt more so like I'm challenging, like, this is, I don't get walked over. I don't care if I'm 5'7". Like, I'll go fight you right now. Now that when you see your guy do that, how much does that mean from a player's perspective?
Right. Well, look, and I think you heard that too in his press conference, his interview after the game, right? Like, he talked about getting down early, and he's like, what do I need to do? Do I need to go and get thrown out the game? Mm-hmm. And he coached the game like a basketball game, possession by possession, all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, I think early on, that was definitely like, okay, there's got to be something calculated here for me to get these guys fired up. But as a player, you can see when it's fake and when it's real.
Right.
Right? And so, it's a fine line of like, okay, I'm going to go get tossed so I can fire these guys up, but it's got to be warranted. It's got to be, genuine, right? And so I think early on he maybe had those thoughts, and then I think Kentucky just kind of made it easy for him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think Kentucky just, you had guys come off the mound for Kentucky talking shit, doing the whole suitcase walk with the shoulders back, and then you have all these guys pimping walks, and you're doing that stupid chest beating thing, and all this shit that just aggravates everybody. And then when you're getting beat, it's just kind of one of those things that just pours salt into the wound. And all of a sudden you start fighting back, and it's like, okay, hold on. We ain't letting you do this bullshit anymore. We're back in this thing. We're going to go. And then at that point, I think you saw the energy, and then the pitching coach just kind of put the cherry on top for Jay. And after the homer and the pimp job and everybody's crying, the pitching coach is coming out there. And then I think at that point it was easy for Jay to kind of show his emotion, which I believe was extremely genuine. And at that point, it was like, I don't think LSU was going to lose.
No, I completely agree. And I liked the way Jay kind of framed it to the team. He said in the postgame presser, he was like, are y'all confident to win when Case Nevin's on the mound? And they all say, yeah. And then he says the same with Schmidt. Then he goes, and now that's 2 Sundays in SEC play where you score 17 runs. You feel pretty confident with that. What's your confidence level coming off of this weekend series win over Kentucky?
I feel good. Listen, they didn't fix everything. Mm-mm. Right? They didn't. There's still some things that you have got to clean up. Cannot continue to walk as many guys. Listen, Jay's been there since Yeski's been there. They haven't been top of the league and top of the nation and walks allowed, right? It's not like they just always not walked guys. They've always walked a few. They've always struck out a bunch. Like that's been their MO. But this year they're walking a little bit too much, too many guys, and so I think you got to clean that up. I feel like they played better defense this weekend. You had a couple double plays turned. I feel like the defense was a little bit more improved. Offensively, you scored a lot of runs. That guy's cool.
Kentucky fans, stay tuned.
Offensively, yeah, that's all right. That's cool. Would you imagine the truck's very lifted and yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Muffler, exhaust.
They have they scored a bunch of runs. They scored, I think, almost 30 runs. I don't think they quite got to the 30-run mark, but you had some timely hitting. And for me, I think what gives me the most confidence is you finally saw them show that fight, and you saw them come back from a deficit against a good team, right? Against a team that plays fundamentally sound, that's pesky, that doesn't allow for maybe these enormous innings, these big innings, and you're able to do that, and you're able to put them in a situation where you're able to flip the script. So that gives me a lot of confidence in these guys moving forward, is the fact that they've shown that they could probably finally, can fight back in a game where they had that, especially in the SEC. But they still have some work to do. You still have to go out there and continue to improve on the mound. And look, you're starting to see some other guys step up at the dish, which I think is a big thing. Obviously, Pearson, big weekend. Dardar has had a big couple weeks. Cerna didn't have a great weekend, but Cerna's been hot coming up into the weekend. You have, Curiel seems to feel like he's kind of getting back going. York didn't have an awful weekend. And so you're starting to see some guys start to swing it a little bit more, and you're starting to see a lineup kind of get solidified, right? Like Pearson, Grand Slam was against a righty. Didn't get pitch hit. He got to face the righty, hit the Grand Slam. So I think you're seeing Jay go with the guys he trusts most, and that gives me a lot of confidence. Now, you go on the road 3 of the next 4 weekends, it's going to be a challenge, and it's not as easy to come back down 7-0 on the road.
Right.
It's a lot easier to do that at home. So you're going to have to go on the road. You're going to have to pitch. You cannot give free passes like you've been giving. So my confidence level was a lot higher this weekend than it was going into the weekend, but I still need to see some more improvement next weekend on the road for me to say, okay, I think we're in a position now where we can make a run.
You mentioned the lineup a little bit. I think that might be the one thing, like the key takeaway, is if they can add, it feels like one more, right? Like you got that from Dardar this weekend, because you can't just go into every series and go, Jake Brown, Curiel, Milam, do it. And if y'all don't, we're going to lose.
Right.
Because now when you add in somebody like Dardar or Pearson, and like even Cerna, like what Dardar did and what Pearson did allows Cerna to have an off day, as opposed to, if he's not going to be able to swing it, LSU's not going to win. Like that's been the biggest talking point, and could be the biggest turning point of this LSU baseball season, is one of these transfers steps up and they start pushing all the right buttons. Then you have a lineup that actually is solidified and a little bit scary, as opposed to, if you get the first 4 out, we just got to wait for this thing to turn over.
Correct, and I think you saw Jake Brown kind of reap the benefits of that this weekend, right? Like, obviously Jake hasn't, he's having an outstanding season, but you're starting to see pitchers not throw to him, teams throw away from him, and kind of like, nitpick around the zone. And, he's been doing a good job of taking his walks, but, he wants to hit, right? He wants to drive guys in. And so when pitches are over the plate, he may only have one opportunity to get a hit, and so he's not able to kind of stay in that, get super hot like he was before early in the season. Now you saw it this weekend where you have guys that are driving guys in at the bottom of the lineup, not him. And so when it comes to him, now there's opportunity where he's like, he can kind of exhale, and he's like, I don't have to do everything myself. And you start to see him like, okay, I can take what they give me now, right? Like I can take the opposite field single. I can try to drop a bunt down for a base hit. I don't need to go drive the ball to the ballpark and drive in 6 runs in a game for us to win. And I think you saw that a little bit this weekend. He had a good weekend, but it wasn't like he was hitting homers and a bunch of doubles and driving a bunch of guys. He was taking what they were giving him. And when you have a lineup that is able to score runs outside of you, now all of a sudden the pressure's taken off of you. Now you're able to just kind of relax and start driving the ball at the ballpark again.
Last one I've got for you. Omar Cerna has been inserted as the catcher, and you haven't seen a lot of Cade Aaron Beatty. What are your thoughts on that current position and where it currently stands?
Yeah, I think Aaron Beatty's banged up. I think that's kind of what's going on. I know early in the season he had some balls, he fell off his shin and off his foot, and so I think Cade's a little banged up. That's why he hasn't been in the lineup. But I think what you're seeing from Cerna is he's starting to get really comfortable behind the plate. He's gotten better and better. Each game he starts, they're both going to win. If they're both healthy, they're both in the lineup, right? I do believe that. But right now, Cerna's your guy because I don't think Aaron Beatty's fully healthy to go out there and catch and do the things that he needs to do. But I've been very impressed with Cerna. I think Cerna's a big leaguer. I think the way he carries himself, the way he looks at the plate, the way he looks behind the dish, I like the way he has progressed and developed so far. Yeah. And he's going to be a big part of this team for the next few years. But right now, he's gotten – the big thing for me is I think we all knew he was going to hit. I just wanted to see how well he was going to develop behind the plate. I think you're starting to see some progression there, and I think that's a good thing.
Well, Mikey, we appreciate you making some time for us this morning. Continue to drive safe, and we'll talk to you again soon.
I appreciate you guys. I'll take it easy.
Yep,
the masterclass in the FaceTime and on the road.
Crushed it.
Hey, how smooth was that? That was good, right?
That was great.
I mean, mid answer, got to get a little dissing at one of the guys on the road.
Oh, you're cool, buddy.
I mean, that guy fucking speeding through people in traffic with this loud-ass truck. It's bullshit. I don't want fucking FaceTime. They should know.
Yeah, got a show to do.
They should know.
All right, we'll see you tonight, brother.
You have a good morning.
You too.
See you tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yep, there he is, Mikey Mahtook, mic'd up tonight, 6 to 8 p.m. I'm sure it'll be a fun one as the Tigers finally win a weekend series. It'd been a while since they lost 3 in a row. Sacramento State, they lost 2 back-to-back. Then they lose to Vandy on the road, and obviously Oklahoma the weekend prior to this past weekend. So huge stuff for the Tigers there. We appreciate Mikey making some time for us. Don't forget, we are brought to you by our friends over at FanDuel. FanDuel brings you our show every single day. And unfortunately, Friday's FanDuel Bet of the Day did not cash, as we took LSU to cover. And then Ramo came in, big Jason Ramazan, who's Mr. Fun, popped in, and he took LSU covering and the over. And the over did hit.
Yes.
But if you parlayed the two, obviously did not cash via our friends over at FanDuel. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook or go to the FanDuel Sportsbook website, as the Tigers lost, 87-85, I believe, at the buzzer, as the ball toilet bowls around and falls through at the end. I think there was 2.6 seconds left. The ball goes out of bounds. They get on an inline out of bounds, shot fake, kind of shift over and get the shot to fall. Ultimately, a tough way to lose, a heartbreaking way to end your season, and for Flau'jae Johnson to end her career, an illustrious career at LSU, where she was a national champion, made back-to-back Elite Eights after that, and then loses in the Sweet 16. It was unfortunate, but I will say credit to Mylasia Fulwiley in the first half of that game, kept them in it almost single-handedly, where Michaela and Flau'jae were a little rough from the field. It was a very physical ball game, and Mylasia was balling. She ended with 28 points in that game, and the Tigers, like I said, fall 87-85. A couple of numbers that stood out to me, and this is kind of the theme of a Kim Mulkey team at LSU, especially this year. There are a couple of numbers that if LSU is not winning in, right, a couple of statistics where if LSU is not the leader in those, it usually doesn't bode well. They lost 20-15 on the offensive boards, and if LSU gets out offensive rebounded, usually that is not a method for success. That's where they've been extremely strong throughout Mulkey's time, is rebounding their own misses. They lose the assist battle 16-8. They get doubled up there. They lose the steals number, and that's an interesting number to me, because those are live turnovers, right? There's dead ball turnovers where the ball just goes out of bounds and the defense can go set up. A live ball turnover means LSU can do what they do and get out and run. They end the game with 3 steals. And then they're tied in total turnovers, 11-11, and they lose in fast break points. That's the one, to me, the biggest number of them all. Duke with 13 fast break points, LSU with 4. If LSU's not scoring on the run like that, if they're allowing offensive rebounds, if they're not getting steals and they're not turning those into buckets on the other end, it's harder for them to win. But I will say, ultimately, they battled back. They go on a 10-0 run down the stretch of that fourth quarter, where it looked like they were just going to do what they've always done, where regardless of how much they fall behind, they can flip this switch and go on a run like they did, go 10-0 run to take the lead via Michaela Williams' free throws. Massive down the stretch for LSU was Michaela Williams, and those 2 free throws with ice in her veins. I mean, they didn't even touch the rim, and she puts them up 1. And they get a stop. They get Kate Koval block on the other end on Duke's offensive possession, but the ball goes out of bounds. I thought it was out off of Duke. Ultimately, it wasn't. They're able to run their inline out of bounds play. They get it to their shooter in the corner, and she drills it, and they win 87-85. It's unfortunate. I wanted to see the matchup against UCLA. I don't know if they would have been able to pull that upset off, but I wanted to see them match up with Lauren Betts and UCLA in the Elite Eight and see if they could make something out of it. But ultimately, they fall to Duke in the Sweet 16. It was unfortunate, but they'll get started. And there was a lot of discourse around Kim Mulkey and LSU prior to the game and then after, and she obviously responded. There were some reports put out by some BS accounts, some fake accounts, talking about her retiring, and she snaps back after the game, says that that's not happening. They're about to go into the portal, add some key players. They're going to add some key positions on their staff as they replace Coach G, as Coach Reedus is the head guy at Rutgers, and Daphne Mitchell followed him there, so they have some spots to fill there. So it'll be interesting to see what they can make happen this offseason, but it was unfortunate to see the season end the way it did, as they fall 87-85 and lose on a buzzer beater in the Sweet 16. It was unfortunate, but it'll be fun to see how they bounce back and go into next season. You know they're going to deliver a winner, and even though this season didn't go as I think many expected it, because I believe this was one of the more talented teams she's put together. The guard play was elite. Ultimately, I think what got them in trouble was they rely so heavily on certain things, and those things are getting out and running, forcing turnovers, and sometimes when those things don't go your way, you end up in a game that you maybe shouldn't be as close as it is. And for Duke, they were able to battle. They made some shots, and they hit the biggest one. Ultimately, I mean, as much as LSU may have made some mistakes and not done what they usually do, they put themselves in position to win, and ultimately Duke made the shot. And so credit to them. I think they ended up falling to UCLA anyways yesterday, and so they did not make it to the Final Four. It's basically chalk, I think, for the women's basketball Final Four. So we'll see what the offseason has in store for us. But credit to Flau'jae Johnson as she closes out her career as an LSU Tigress, an LSU legend. Not the way that she wanted for it to end, but definitely a special 4 years that we got to witness here in Baton Rouge for an all-time great in Flau'jae Johnson. We'll see what happens this offseason. Obviously, like I said, they're going to add staff. They're going to add some players. They already had Divine Barrage, her name pop up with the transfer portal, so you will see some things like that, but obviously they've been extremely successful in the off-season season, and we'll see what they can do very, very soon. So, like I said, Seth Dardar will join us very, very soon in the second hour, as he was huge this weekend. 3 doubles on Friday, another double yesterday, and then obviously that 3-run blast where he flipped the bat 10 feet or higher, 30 50,
feet,
60 feet in the air. What? It was huge. And also today at noon, you'll hear from your new men's basketball coach, as Will Wade. New, I guess? I don't really know how to word it. I've been saying, people were asking me about it. I was like, yeah, he's the new old coach, the old new coach. As he returns as LSU's head man.
What's old is new again.
What's old is new again. And one of the key things that I saw before we go to break.
Which dead may never die.
Zach Greenwell put out on his Twitter, this is awesome. Elite quarter zip from Coach Wade. So good. But this is our guy. Obviously, that's Tari Eason's mom, as she reached out to Coach Wade to check on her son, his former head coach. And then he makes his way over to the Smoothie King Center to watch Tari and the Rockets as they dominated the Pelicans last night. But Zach Greenwell put out on Twitter, since Thursday, right in the heart of the NCAA tournament, LSU basketball ranks 5th nationally in views and impressions across all social media platforms, and the rest of the top 10, so the other 9 teams, are all Sweet 16 teams. And so this is literally, excuse me, exactly what I was speaking about when it came to Will Wade at LSU. LSU was not a talking point whatsoever in men's college basketball, and now they are 5th nationally most talked about program in the sport because of Will Wade. That's the excitement he brings. That's why you hire him back, and that's why LSU basketball is back. So we'll take a quick break
Where
here.
were they before?
Oh my gosh.
How many D1 teams are there?
The last one?
Close. Which is unfortunate, and that's why you make this move, bring them back, get you back where you belong. We'll take a quick break here, come right back with Seth Dardar, the magic moment winner of yesterday, as he, like we said, 3-run blast after a double early in that game, and a bat flip of all bat flips. He'll be in here right when we come back.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Martin has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff,
where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing. Built on trust, backed by quality.
Yeah, and he's getting his crowd fired up. That's what that young man can do. We were in a spot, LSU needed a big swing, and that's why he's in the lineup. Again, I love the fact that somebody at a young age, or somebody told him at a young age, swing hard in case you hit it, and he just leaned on that ball and hit it a long.
Dardar, who exploded with emotion, he knew it the second it made contact. First base with 2 down here.
All right, welcome back here as we are live here, opening up hour number 2 with yesterday's magic moment. You just watched it right there. A 3-run blast off the bat of Seth Dardar, and maybe the best bat flip I've ever seen in my life. Seth, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good morning. I'm glad to be here.
We're glad you're here as well.
Yes.
A huge weekend overall, but obviously yesterday, that 3-run homer to put LSU ahead, and they never looked back after it. We'll start with the bat flip. When you threw it up, and then you can see in the video, you look up at it. What's the first thing that goes through your head when you see the bat maybe 100 feet in the air?
I don't know. My mind was kind of blank. I threw the bat in the air, and then I think, mid flight, I was like, oh,
it's not coming down anytime soon.
I was like, then I realized I was like, oh gosh, I probably shouldn't have done that. And then I was like, well, I can't take
there it is right there.
Can't go get it now.
I literally was looking straight up at it. I was like, well, I can't take it back now. And then
own it.
I looked down and I'm like, oh, I hope it doesn't hit anybody. And Cooper Moore, I think, was like standing at the edge of the dugout, boxing people out, like, watch out. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I kind of thought I was gonna get thrown out, so I was like, might as well enjoy my trip around the bases, and then and then I didn't get thrown out.
And then it turns into
so like,
one of the craziest segments of the season, where it turns into, I guess, Kentucky wanting you thrown out, then it doesn't happen, and then they trot back out, and then this happens right here. What are the emotions like in the dugout when y'all see Jay trot out there and put this performance together, and let the coach know right here, hey, I'm right here.
Yeah.
Right fucking here. What you want? I mean, he comes out, and I get it from Jay's perspective. Look, he says that he and Mangione are friends. I think he was in his wedding. I don't know how you could be friends with him, but Jay's a better person than I am. But at some point, when Mangione came out the dugout, also Saturday when you had a little bit of Schmidt picked the baseball bat and threw it back to their dugout, and they took offense to that. Mangione comes out the dugout for anything.
Yeah.
You could have a shoe untied, be like, hold on, let's look at this. And then you have the pitch comm and the games that they were playing. Like, Jay at some point was like, we've been here for 5 fucking hours. Like, let's get this thing on the road. And also, I think it was a little bit of a catalyst for maybe showing a little bit of what the team needs right now. Like, whenever you're down 7-0 in a conference game and you're looking at losing 3 straight SEC series in a row, and now you have your swing to put you up finally to get the lead. What does that feel like when you're all in the dugout at that point in time?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I mean, it just kind of felt like he had our back, and then especially for me, I actually met with him after the game on Saturday, and we had like a super personal talk. But I told him, I was like, I'm riding for you. Like, I'm giving you everything I have, going as hard as I can every game. And so when that happened, I mean, he was basically fighting with his best friend, and it kind of felt like for me. Like, he was kind of riding for me. So it was a good feeling for sure.
Yeah. Obviously, there have been some ups and downs through this season. A hot start, and then it started to get a little rough. And then this weekend felt like just a huge, huge answer, not just for you specifically, but for the team. To be able to go out there yesterday, what was it like? Obviously, y'all fall behind 7-0, and then again 10-6 to battle back and be able to close out and win that game 17-10.
Yeah, it was awesome. I think what really great teams have in common is like they're never out of the fight. It doesn't matter if you're up 10, down 10. It's like, I mean, especially good teams that I've been a part of at Columbia, we weren't the greatest team on paper, I guess, but like we were down 10-0 sometimes, and we'd be in the dugout like, all right, let's see what we got now.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of like where we see what we're made of, and so we finally got one of those games in against a good team too. So I think we're ready to go on a little run here.
Yeah, because it felt like, I mean, really when you looked at the last couple of weekends, Vanderbilt, Oklahoma, they're all right there, right? Vandy, you're literally a pitch away from winning the series. Oklahoma, a handful of them with some opportunities and not able to do it, and then to be able to get it done this past weekend. What's the mindset knowing that in the next 4 weekends, 3 of those being on the road, y'all have to go and at sometimes maybe manufacture a little bit of that emotion and that energy because you won't have Alec Box behind you?
Yeah, I'd say we try not to look too far ahead. We kind of take it one game at a time, and I mean, after yesterday, I think I said it in like the magic moment thing, but it's like if we play like that and like just put our heart on the line and give everything we got, I mean, it really doesn't matter who's across from us in the other dugout. That's just how we need to play.
Yeah. What is the messaging from Coach been like over the last couple of weeks? Because like we said, there's obviously been some ups and downs over the last couple of weeks. But what is the messaging from Coach Jay Johnson been like to keep y'all's mindset where it was yesterday?
Yeah, obviously just to stay consistent. It's kind of hard sometimes going through the ups and downs of the season, but stay consistent. And then another thing was kind of like, because we've been hearing like, oh, we're close. And he's like, screw that. We're not close. Like, This is what we need to do to win, and let's do that and handle business.
Yeah, because he came on with mic'd up, and Mikey was reading him kind of like you could be 4-2, or obviously you're 2-4, but you're this close to being 4-2, and Jay's listening to him. I can see him on the screen, but I'm not putting him live, so I can see the preview, and Mikey says that, and he's like, I fucking know that. Like, he is like losing his mind about being like that close.
Yeah.
Like on the and he said it himself. It's like the margins are so slim, and for I guess how he's constructed this team with the transfer portal guys like yourself, how have y'all kind of fallen into a little bit of a groove, or how do you get into a groove? Obviously, you were in one this weekend. He called you the hottest hitter on the planet, and you saw that. But how was it, like, I guess, that stay ready so you don't have to get ready type of deal?
Yeah, I always tell him that, especially when my name's not in the lineup. He's like, make sure you're ready. I was like, I'm always
got the bat right here, coach.
Yeah, I'm like, you don't got to get ready if you stay ready. Like, I'm always hot. But, yeah, I mean, as far as, like, getting a groove or something like that, I feel like, especially this weekend, I kind of just went out there and was like, I have nothing to lose. Like, I could just play free. You know, my baseball career might be over in 2 months from now, so it's like I might as well just lay everything on the line. I mean, I'm at where I've always wanted to be, so just leave it all out there.
Well, you're not leaving anything in the box. Yeah. You take fucking daddy hacks up there, like, because even when you're late and you miss one, it's like he's not getting cheated up there. Even 0-2, 2-2 strikes, doesn't matter. Like, are you trying to leave every time?
Honestly, no. I think it's just kind of what my swing looks like.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I know I swing hard, and I've gotten in trouble a few times where a coach is like, dude, you need to stop trying to hit a home run every time. I'm like, dang,
hard.
Like, sometimes I'm like, I thought I took some off there. Like, like, what the heck? And so, but I mean, yeah, I'm going up there and I'm getting my swing off. Like, I'm looking for my pitch and I'm not missing it.
Yeah,
it's kind of the mindset.
And on Friday, I thought the first double, right, where it just kind of catches the wind and they're not able to make the play, but you're standing at second base because you didn't give up on it, right? Yeah. I mean, you turn and burn, get around and get to second base. What was that feeling whenever you kind of you broke through on one and you got it, and then obviously it turns into what it did?
Yeah, it's funny when I got back to the dugout, because I was DHing, so I was joking around with the guys like I needed to see that one fall because I've had a bunch actually like hard hit balls that
right at people.
Right at people are like diving plays that, and I just like we've been talking about, like I haven't had that cheap hit yet this year, and I'm not fast, so I can't run out like those little dinks I hit in the infield, and so when that one fell, I was like, I'm the hottest hitter on the planet right now. I was like, now we go. And then it actually turned out that way this weekend. Right. So
it's kind of like a basketball player. Like, you can't hit a shot. You get to the free throw line, you make a free throw, and then it's like, okay, now I can get rolling.
I see one go in.
Yeah.
But it was funny because I was watching the game, and I see go in the air, and I see him playing it in the wind. I'm like, ooh, I don't think he knows where he is right now. And it falls, and I see you on set go, 1 for 1 with the double. That's how it happens.
Now we go.
But you talk about, obviously, the emotion, all of those. Jade brought up a specific moment yesterday where Zach Cowan tells Coach, hey, I'm going to the pen, right? And then he says he reciprocated, lets you guys know that he was doing that. What's that like, knowing that one of your brothers who just, he threw 50 pitches something on Saturday, and he was like, no, I'm going to the pen now that we're winning to get warm just in case you guys need me.
No, yeah, we were excited. I mean, we were cheering in the dugout going crazy. But I mean, that just goes to show like the character of our team. Like, I think we have a lot of guys like that, a lot of dogs, obviously, in the bullpen that can come in and shut out the game. And I mean, even yesterday, we lost Cooper Moore for the weekend, and we're supposed to be short on pitching, but it's like, I mean, we have a ton of guys that can come out of the bullpen and just shut the game down for us.
Yeah, because we asked Jay about Coop whenever, like, it feels like you weren't going to happen for this weekend. He goes, that is the least, like, the thing I'm concerned about the least right now. In my mind, I was like, for the first time in Jay's tenure, he had 3 guys that he could throw Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it felt like a luxury, especially with Coop, who had been so consistent.
Yeah.
And he goes down, we're like expecting, like, how are you going to handle this? Like, we have 7, 8, 9 guys I can throw out there and feel very confident about what we're going to look like.
Yeah.
With that, how have you seen Schmidt kind of advance into a new role where he goes in on Saturday? What do you think you got from him as somebody that was highly touted as a freshman? It feels like he's really settled in as a sophomore this year.
Yeah, Schmidt's a dog.
Yeah.
And I've been saying that too. I think last time I was on, y'all asked me like who my toughest at bat was, and I said Schmidt.
Yeah.
I can't even see it when I'm in the box at the time. But yeah, he's a dog, and obviously, I mean, a bunch of people are saying he matured since last year, but I mean, when he goes out there, it feels like we have
an ace.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it feels like we have 3 aces on our team, especially when Cooper Moore's out there. But yeah, it's pretty awesome playing behind him.
And then we talked a little bit last time we spoke about some of the freshmen. We talked about Mason Braun. Omar Cerna has really kind of exploded on the scene. Had some last couple of weeks has been top notch, and then now he's going out there not just as a DH this past weekend behind the dish all 3 games, and has started to progress there as well. What have you seen from him as a freshman, his mindset over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, another dog, but just like, I guess, quickly becoming more mature, I guess, like a lot more comfortable in the box, like slowing things down. So that's like huge for us. And then especially like Cade was a little bit banged up this week. He caught all 4 games and was still a dog behind the plate in the box. So it's pretty awesome.
And then there's a handful of double plays that were made over the weekend, and a couple of them single-handedly by your partner in the middle infield, Stephen Milam. What's it like having a front row seat sometimes to see those plays get made?
Yeah, he's the best defender I've ever seen.
But far and away.
Yeah. Like literally, he'll make a play during the game, and in the middle of him catching it up the middle, I'm like, "You're so good!" And the umpire's laughing behind us. I'm like, "He's just so good," and the umpire's like, "He is."
He loves to take it himself.
Yeah. So, and I mean, I like to let him take it. So I'm not running in front of him to cut him off on any ground balls. But yeah, it's super special to watch, and obviously when we turn double plays, be a part of. Super cool.
You got yourself one, a little backhand flip over there. So it was nice to see because it's been. Look, I don't think I'm breaking any news here. Where I say the defense has been a little lackluster on the LSU front. It's I think the worst fielding percentage since 2007 when Jared Mitchell was a freshman. So in the record books a little bit. But have y'all done anything differently to like clean it up a little bit because it's still there, but you're able to score 17 runs. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we practice all the time. Obviously, work hard. And I've seen the criticisms, obviously, so I've kind of taken got a little personal chip on my shoulder, I guess, working super hard, especially on turning double plays. So I was kind of super happy that me and Steve were able to turn it a couple times this weekend. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I was a little bit personally attacked sometimes, and I don't know. I just went out there and gave it my all. Kind of the same mindset, just have nothing to lose, like not scared to make an error. Yeah. Like, who cares what people say?
Yeah, because even after the homer, one finds you in the hole and you just block it up and knock it down and throw it to first. Like that's the benefit of playing seconds. Like if I just stay in front of it, I still might have some time.
Yeah.
But with that said, they've also moved Milam to literally every spot on the infield. Have you ever seen anything like that? Because I personally haven't. I've seen the shift, but not like you're going to play second, you're going to play third, you're going to play short.
No, I really haven't. But it's good having someone like that on our team. Like it's a blessing. So.
Yeah. And then just kind of mentally, as somebody that came in as a transfer with you, he had he said the worst game of his life. Zach York said last week he had 4 strikeouts against Oklahoma. He bounced back 2 big homers in the midweek, and then yesterday I think walked 3 times and hit a single. What have you seen from him and kind of the way he's battled through it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been obviously we've all kind of been struggling, and but that's how baseball is. You know, if you can't get through the low spots, I mean, that's just baseball. So, but it was awesome for him to turn it around, especially that quickly.
Yeah.
Like straight into the midweek game, had a huge game for us, and then played awesome this weekend. And even defensively at first base, he had a sick diving play.
Yeah.
And it's huge.
And then one thing that was talked a lot about, kind of when the first rough patch started after the 8-0 start, was how many games y'all had played, the schedule, and all of those things. Now y'all are in a routine, right? You'll have the midweek game on a Tuesday. You'll play an SEC series on the weekend. How much have you felt that kind of shift where y'all get to a more of a regularly scheduled week?
Yeah, it's been good, and I think just having like calming down from the beginning of the season. Like I was always on the podcast like texting in the morning, like I can't sleep. Like we have a game today, I literally just can't sleep. And so I think just getting used to the season and being able to sleep more and getting into a routine has been super helpful.
Yeah, no, because I mean that was something that was brought up a lot, and I think Jay brought up a couple times was they played a lot of baseball and not a lot of days, and then now y'all are finally in that routine, in that rhythm, especially with y'all have ahead. But I appreciate you coming through this morning. It was a fun weekend.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I remember watching the homer yesterday. And just knowing you, because I remember was it the midweek when me and you were in the suite and you kind of caught a glimpse at us. You picked the bat up and you started taking some cuts.
Yeah, Lloyd was like, "What are you doing? Get in there!" I'm like, "I don't write my name in the lineup."
He turned around, 2 seconds, he picked the bat up, and I was like, "Get him in there!"
I was sitting there with my batting gloves on. I'm telling you, when I tell Coach, like, you don't got to get ready if you stay ready. Like, I'm being serious. I'm sitting there with my batting gloves on and my bat the whole time.
You wore the helmet and the bat the entire game. Like, I'm ready, Coach.
Yeah, Lloyd was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I have my bat. Don't worry."
But I
play left-handed batter's box.
I remember seeing you in the dugout at that moment in the midweek, and then yesterday, whenever you step up and you hit that homer, I was like, I mean, that you could just end the season right there. And that, I mean, that's a memory forever. But it was awesome to see.
Yeah, thank you. 100%. I appreciate it.
And you've changed our guy Poji's life. After you hit the homer, you trot back out there to second base, and he said you turned and you hollered at him to get fired up.
Yeah.
And he as soon as it happened, he gets on his phone, he texts us, let us know.
Yeah.
Poji's a fucking superstar now.
Yeah. No, I love Poji.
You got to.
He's out there. I go out there. I think I start hyping him up more than he hypes me. I'm like, let's go.
He's keeping that dirt smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, you're a dog. You're a dog.
He went out there, was it Sunday, after we went to the Rough and Rowdy, like the gloves for Gleason, and he texted the group, he's like, you're about to see the most hungover infield, what does he call himself, like grounds crew ever, and he's still in the third inning, you see him out there just dragging ass. I was like, we saw him before, still in a great mood, and then I think about 3 innings left, he was like, I don't think I'm going to make the hangover started to kick in quick. But he's a pro.
Yeah, he is.
So funny. Dude.
No, I was running past first, and he was raking right there. I was like, let's go, Poji. And he's raking. He's like, let's go. And I'm running past him, and he's pushing the rake. I jump over the rake. I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm about to break my ankle on the rake after I hit a home run.
He's like the Mark Wahlberg, and he shoots Derek
Jeter. That's awesome.
We got a good crew.
And we do. We have quite the team here. But I do just, personally, it's someone that when we watch you play, it's kind of like watching one of us because, I would have flipped the bat a million feet in the air too. What's it like when you, in a moment like that, Alec blocks on their feet and you get to kind of trot around the bases and flex to the crowd like you did around third base?
It's kind of unreal. It's hard to put into words, the feeling. I think it goes from just competing in the moment, not thinking about anything. Like I could be on a field with no fans, no stadium, and just locked into. It was kind of as soon as he released the pitch,
gone.
It turned into because I'm not trying to hit a homer when I step in the box. I'm kind of just trying to put a good swing on the ball. But it was as soon as he released it from the hand, I saw it well. And I was like, okay, I'm trying to turn this around. That was when I was like, I'm trying to put this thing out. And so I hit it, and I kind of knew right away, turned to the dugout, and I think I was black out for a couple of seconds because it went from hitting it, and then I didn't even see where the ball went or anything, to I was just looking straight up at the bat, and I was like, whoa, I hope it doesn't land on anybody. This is insane. I was I'm for sure getting tossed. I hope Coach Johnson isn't insanely pissed at me right now.
What do you say? Toss it lower.
Flip it lower. But then, the bat landed. I started running around the bases. I was I was just going nuts.
Yeah.
And some of the position guys on the other team were yelling at me something about me flipping my bat. I wasn't even paying attention to them. And then, I got around third, and the crowd was so loud, and then I was kind of gave them one of these, pumped them up, and they got even louder, and then stepped on home and had to give them the Kyron Lacey step back.
No, it was trip out. They got an and one, mile them right behind you, and made them foul.
Yeah.
And if, go ahead.
Yeah, but it was surreal. It's kind of what I've dreamed of, and
That's
to
awesome.
be in that moment was insane, and just super cool.
There's no way it gets old.
Yeah, it doesn't. I wish I could do that every time.
Yeah. Because you go from the first week of the year, opening weekend, you hit a home run, and it's that's probably this is why I came here.
Yeah. First at bat,
you could kill me now.
It's not gonna get better than this.
And then there's
hopefully it does, but.
But if you keep hitting it 435 at 109 off the bat, I think you'll be all right. Because we had a $2 super chat saying what was the
What was the exit velo on the bat?
What was the exit velo? Oh, on the bat flip, probably 33.
Yeah, it was fast. But my last one that I have for you is the two biggest swings of the day yesterday, John Pearson and then yourself. Those are two guys born in Louisiana guys, right? Obviously, two very different areas of Louisiana, but Louisiana. How much is it just a little bit different or mean a little bit more, or maybe bring some extra juice when it's guys from here and you get out there and you can capitalize like he obviously did on a grand slam and then you with a 3-run shot?
Yeah, for sure. It's awesome. And I think the Tigers across our chest just means a little bit more. It's kind of special for us. It's something that we grew up dreaming of, and now that we're here, it means a lot. And that was a sick homer from him. He was sitting on a slider. We were literally, I think they just put the guy in, so we were all kind of standing around Coach, reading the scouting report and stuff, and he was like, sit, slider, you're getting a slider. And he turned around a fastball, which was, I was like, oh my gosh, let's go. I was just going crazy. It got us back in the game. and it was just a sick moment. So.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
Well, it was just so good to see I hate to say like gotta have it this early in the year, but it did feel like a gotta have it. Then you go down 7-0. You're like, they need to put together a weekend when they win a series, and it's 7-0. But it happened so early. Yeah, I feel like you had so much baseball in front of you. Then you get it to 1. Then you spot them 3 again. Like, oh, it's going to be one of these games where you're here for 5 hours.
Yeah, that was kind of our mindset too. Coach Johnson kept saying like, we're going to be here for another 4 hours. Like, put your head down and keep going.
Yeah,
like just keep putting runs up. So. I think we did a good job of responding to what Coach asked of us.
100%. Well, we appreciate you making your way in this morning after a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Sweet.
But thanks for being a friend of the show, and we'll see you on Tuesday.
I'm sure you'll be in the lineup.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
But there he is, the magic moment. Hottest battle on planet Earth.
You get to keep it, huh?
I probably will frame it, though.
Yeah, I will frame that for sure. Great speech. Because nobody ever gives a speech after, though. It's
like, good game, fellas.
Yeah, thank y'all. Yeah, but you got to fuck you in there. Like, let's fucking go. And I was like, yes, he gets it.
Yeah, my mom was like, good speech, but stop with the cursing.
They bleeped it.
We were excited.
Yeah, they bleeped it out.
The moment called for it.
Almost 30.
All right.
Well, we appreciate you. We'll take a quick break here. We'll come back and close it out right after this.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Martin has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff,
where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
all the help we can get.
Welcome back here as we close out this Monday morning show. Don't forget, at noon today will be the Will Wade introductory press conference. I will be media credentialed. There's media, but the rest of the squad.
Did you get a basketball win?
Huh?
Did you get a basketball win? What do you mean?
Relationships.
My line. Did you apply for one?
Yeah, they sent out just for the presser.
Oh, okay.
And so I got one for me, and then I'm gonna let y'all be fans and live my dream, because I wish I could be in the crowd as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
No, I would rather be in the crowd with the rest of the fans than
no, you wouldn't.
Sitting.
You would have applied.
Well, one of us has to be there.
Well, I'll happily take the burden of the media member and
Yeah,
sit in the crowd.
credential
Yeah,
too.
if you want to be in the crowd so bad, like we can swap.
Okay, that works.
Well, I already did one. I did Kim Mulkey's.
Yes, you did.
That was a spectacle. That was like the.
Do you think it's gonna be? How packed do you think it's gonna be today?
It's gonna be fucking packed.
Oh,
it's got. I mean,
because I would. When did he get hired? Was it 2017? Friday. Thank you.
You asked the question. I have a fair answer.
Well, yeah. When did he get hired the first time? 2017. It was in the union. And now that this thing has been blown up to be such a spectacle, it's going to be like Kim Mulkey's was. I don't think there will be an open seat on the lower level.
No, I think it's gonna be packed. Now, I saw the season tickets. There was like 700 new applications for season tickets for basketball. And like I saw, I mean, they're top 5 in impressions or whatever on social media. I mean, it's doing the job on excitement. But as you can see, Dardar stuck around as he's going to try to get above 500 on the Athletic Connections. Still, to this day, the only one we've ever failed was Canada Day with Seth Dardar, and then we bounced back last time he was here. We're going to try to go 2-1 now.
That is insane. I still can't believe that. We
try to go 2 out of 3, win the series.
We almost lost once again. Like
there was a close call
this
one time.
month.
There was a close call one
It
time.
was some other rank ass.
It's just
holiday.
stupid when they do this. They do the themed ones. Like we're the next time.
Unless it's like opening day for baseball, that was fun.
Yeah, the next time we fail is going to be Canada Day again next August. Because I mean we had no chance.
A day that lives in infamy.
Unless Poggi knows a lot about Canada, which he might.
He could.
He's from Michigan. Let's see.
And there's soccer on here.
Oh, Liverpool, Leeds, Chelsea.
There you go.
Sunderland. That's all Premier League teams.
Nice.
Are they opens? Australian Open, U.S. Open,
French
Maybe
Open.
not. Oh yeah. Oh, Wimbledon. Well, that's not opens, but that's tennis tournaments.
Yeah. So the Australian Open.
Yeah, U.S. Open and Wimbledon.
The U.S. Open, Wimbledon.
The 4 majors.
Yeah, those are the majors.
Yeah.
Grand Slams, as it were.
Seager, Freeman, Pena, Yamamoto.
Fantasy football, flag football, American football, total football.
I guess. Well, because the other 4 are baseball players. So.
But what's the connection with the baseball players? They're not
total football. What's that?
I don't know.
I don't know
what.
I had to take a stab at the dark. I knew these guys.
Yeah, great job.
Pena.
But what's the connection of these 4?
They're not all on the same.
They're all Dodgers.
No, they're not all Dodgers.
They all were Dodgers.
Yeah, maybe former Dodgers.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, we're on the right track with the Dodgers.
True.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Did you see? What's the closer's name? Diaz, Edwin Diaz. Did you see the walkout?
Did you see Mason Miller's walkout?
They were both electric.
That was electric. The Edwin Diaz one is awesome.
Well, Diaz, they had like a legitimate. Like,
they got the trumpet guy back.
Yeah, that shit is awesome.
It's crazy.
They're not going to bring Korn in to do Miller's. Isn't it Korn?
I don't know who it is.
No idea.
I know
They should bring in us, and we should just sing the fucking national anthem right on.
I got your national anthem.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So we did one for the U.S. played Dominican Republic.
The last
and
out.
so it was like 2 outs. So someone just goes like,
it was me.
Just
it was
singing the
0-2
national
count.
anthem.
It was an 0-2 count.
Yeah, 0-2 count. So we're thinking
It's
like
for the World Baseball
the game's
Classic.
gonna end, and we're gonna have to finish the rest of it. Literally, as we finished it, the moment we said "and home of the Brave," he fucking punched
Tigers.
out whoever the last dude was. It was electric,
And it was a ball.
so
but the
tough.
umpire knew the moment.
Dude, it was
Umpire
so
knew
tough.
the moment.
It was so awesome.
It was pretty sick.
What are your thoughts on the, what is it, ABS? Like
The challenge system.
Did you see what Major League Baseball is obviously all like the guy for I think it was the Reds. he won 2 straight challenges in a row.
Yeah,
They were both
The
going to be
same
strike
AB.
3.
Yeah.
It was like
He got punched out twice.
Yeah, it was a
It's
1-2
the loudest
count.
crowd pop.
It was. The back-to-backers got him. He's like, oh, I got to do it again to you, bud.
Yeah. And then I saw one of the managers got like thrown out after it.
Yeah, how do you
arguing?
He was so pissed off about it, and then the guy in the booth's like, "You can't argue with robots because they know everything."
Yeah. Well, I think the part he was upset about was once
it took him too long to challenge.
You have a certain amount of time you can challenge it. If the batter turns and starts going towards first, it's done. So he thought it was late. But then like Salvador Perez went 3 for 3 one inning
low pitches
on the same exact ball call, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
But do you like it or do you dislike it?
I don't know. I mean, it hasn't been around long enough for
It's
me to
crazy.
give an opinion, but I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, do you feel like you know the zone well enough to be like, if you did have a challenge, you'd be like, "There's no way that was a strike."
No, because every time I take a pitch, I'm like, "That's a ball."
Challenge.
Well, yeah, and I like when we're at the box. Every time I take a pitch, it could be down the middle, but like I might just not want to swing it. It could be a curveball down the middle, and I'll shake my head, and the crowd's like, "Boo!"
No,
let's go.
That's what happened game 1.
I love it. I literally love when the crowd has my back.
That's awesome.
And I'll shake my head on pretty much every pitch.
Because the crowd, if you don't swing, the crowd agrees with you and goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's a ball."
Yeah.
Day one, opening day. I came on the show and I was like, "Listen, if you're in the box, don't fucking argue with the ref.
Yeah.
Like you sound like an asshole." And then I'm like 50 rows back on
We're
the
in standing
concourse.
room only.
The first pitch of the game, Casey Nevins throws, and the umpire calls ball. Where the fuck did that miss, dude? I fucking fell into it so fast.
You're just like any other.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah, when I'm in the box, it's more like I'm like yes, if I'm gonna swing at it, or no if I'm gonna take it. And sometimes I'll be like no, and then sometimes I feel like I'll buy a ball call because I'll think it's a strike, and then the umpire will be like no. He'll basically repeat what I'm saying. I'm like, all right, thank you. Let's go.
Yeah.
But then like I'll take strikes that I'm kind of just like no, shaking my head that I just don't want to swing at it, and the crowd's like, "What are you looking at?" Sorry, that was down the middle. But
middle.
Yeah, in the back of my mind, I'm like, "Let's go." I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yo, if they see any reaction from an LSU player, certainly in the box, he's shaking his head, no, he's like, "That's not a strike."
Yeah.
Dardar says it's not good.
Yeah.
So,
Dardar says it's a ball. It's a ball.
Then it becomes umpires absolutely like enemy number one.
Enemy number one, 100%.
And then there's sometimes when it's not close, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and the crowd gets on him. I'm like, okay, let's go. He deserves that one.
Yeah. Oh.
No, I mean it's the crowd in those specific moments it's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, like whenever on Saturday, because it got heated on Saturday too. Like when Schmidt tossed the bat back, and then Yeski starts trotting out there. It was like, and then the crowd, the LSU chants are just like
instantaneous.
Instant.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
We did a big old college brawl. Y'all did get out the dugout.
Who was holding Zach York back? He was about to sprint out of the dugout.
Well, sprint's tough.
Wait, which day on Saturday?
When Jay was hollering, I gotta see if I can find a video of it. Yesterday,
Hollering.
whenever
after my home run.
after your home run, I think
I don't
somebody
even
was
know.
holding
I was
Zach
not. I
York
wasn't even
back.
looking. I was in the back of the dugout spiking my helmet on the ground. I literally broke.
Sully's not done.
I broke like the ear flap on my helmet.
Nice.
I was freaking going nuts.
I gotta find some because literally Zach York. I remember seeing one video. Somebody's like holding his jersey.
Yeah.
As he's like red in the face, yelling at somebody in the
Yeah.
Kentucky dugout. I could
He
see
talks
how
his fair share of shit.
I
huh?
could see how
Yeah.
Kentucky would get under your skin a little bit and piss you
Yeah.
off.
I mean, I feel like I kind of ignore what's going on.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of just in my
That's
own
good.
world. And in the past, I haven't always been like that. Like I got thrown out of a game last year actually for getting into it with the other team.
Yeah.
And their coach. But I don't know. I've just been like locked in on what I need to do, kind of, and I don't know. It's been
That's
cool.
good. That's good. That's a good thing.
But I think we needed that yesterday because I feel like we have been kind of playing like I
Need
don't
a
know
little bit of juice.
Yeah, a little bit of juice, a little bit of that like FU mentality in us.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to fight, we'll fight you. Like, let's go.
You might have to because Tennessee and Ole Miss the next 2
Oh my
weeks.
gosh! Yeah, I guess
They don't
it's a
like us
perfect
much.
time to be.
Yeah.
To be pissed off with those two.
Good, bring it on. That's kind of the mentality
Yeah.
I think we need to have. I don't think anybody can really mess with us if we have that mentality.
100%.
Because I do think there's a fine line between how y'all play, which like And I think it's kind of like the personality of the team. We all seem uber relaxed. Like at any point, we're never stressing very much about the score because at any point we could put up 7 in an inning. And so as long as there's, what did Jay say? There's no clocks in baseball. Like as long as there's like an inning left, we feel like we could score 7 at any point and flip this thing around. But when it becomes what that was, it's like you're essentially challenging, like Jay said, my manhood. Like you can't let that shit happen.
Yeah.
And if I'm LSU, if I'm y'all, it's like we're the defending national champions at home. What do you think you're going to do? Like, this place is going to flip on you so fast, and now it literally led to a 10, winning by 10 runs.
11 runs unanswered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had 7. They didn't score. It was 17-7 right after that. You look up, and it's like game over.
Yeah.
And like,
I
this
mean,
is what you wanted.
Yeah, we were literally going for the 10-run rule in the 8th inning.
Yeah.
And we were down 7-0 in the 4th or 3rd, whenever it was. But
no,
because Gitcher didn't pitch poorly. He had a bunch of 1-2 counts.
Yeah, when he hit the guy, it was 2-2.
Yeah,
it was no, it wasn't. It kind of built up, because I think they scored the 3 in the first off of like one hit. There was only one hit.
Yeah, he only gave up one hit,
and I don't think it left the infield either.
Yeah,
I think it was like an infield hit.
Yeah.
Wait, are you gonna get a headset? What's the rule for the field? Like, how do you get an earpiece?
What do you mean?
Like, Milam has the earpiece.
Oh yeah, mine's just in my head. It just doesn't.
Oh, you have one too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does everybody have one on the infield?
Yes.
What do they say?
No, it's just they like can't talk to us through a walkie-talkie. It's just like Coach Yeski's pitch calling. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
that's
location
like because y'all do shift a lot, for better or worse. I am a fan of the shift because I would imagine they're not just saying, "I think you should go stand over there." It's like very analytically driven of like why I'm moving certain players. And I saw like you're like here or here.
Yeah.
And like this one. Like, okay, like right behind the bag.
Yeah.
They hit it right
I
to
wish
you.
they could talk to me in the earpiece. Now that I don't know if it's a rule because I think they can talk to the catcher maybe through it, but I'm always looking at the dugout just to make sure like I'm in the right spot.
Yeah, because Milam had one.
So much.
Yeah.
And sometimes like it's not hit where we are, and like I don't ever want to be in the wrong spot. Like if it's hit somewhere that I'm supposed to be, then like that's
if you want to hear the crowd, whenever like if they move Milam and they shoot one through like right where the shortstop normally would be, they lose their goddamn mind.
Yeah,
like,
no,
what
I hear
are you doing? But where? Oh, if you did what it's standing where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, we just had like 7 in a row hit right into the shift, and then
they don't say anything about it.
No, and then the next some guy was like, "Screw me. What are you doing?"
It's like
that's where you're supposed to be standing.
Like when laying down a bunt doesn't work. Like all the times it does work.
Yeah.
Then you go to lay down a bunt and it doesn't do anything for you, and the crowd's just like, well, that's why you should never bunt. You should just swing the. And it's like, oh my gosh.
They have a strategy.
Yeah, they're doing it for a reason.
I think Jay knows more about baseball than you do, probably. If I have to guess.
Don't tell them that.
Yeah. No. What the hell
No, you would
doing?
think they should be coaching us.
They're more than welcome.
Yeah, next play, it's like
it's the
I should look in this crowd like right here is like a little bit over. Okay,
I've been sitting in this seat for 30 fucking years. I know my shit.
I go back to the dugout.
You think Todd Walker ever played the shift?
Yeah. That's the best because it's the same reason that makes them the best fans in the world is because that's how much they care. Is that they literally are that
invested,
focused, and invested on if you're in the right spot in the infield or not.
It has to be like a very interesting mental exercise to not know anything about baseball, watch it as much as they do,
right,
and then have like a reaction to it. It's like you don't even know what you're looking at, but it changes your day.
You care.
Yeah, but you care. It's like I don't know what I care about, but I care. LSU Tigers, get a win,
please. And they did. It happened yesterday.
Kids at the games too.
Yeah, I mean it's a family.
It's an interesting observation to make.
There are a lot of kids at games.
Well, it was just
parents bring their children to games.
Yeah, well, it's a lot.
Did your parents never bring you to a baseball game? No,
they didn't. My mom left me at the ballpark a ton though.
I've heard the stories.
Didn't even feel bad.
Well, yeah, it's probably on purpose.
Yeah, I know. She wanted to get away from me.
You need a little break.
And then
I want to leave you at the ballpark when we go to games.
Why? Yeah, I want to stay. It's in my nature. I just ended up umpiring.
I know. Me and you we had to leave early on Saturday, and we felt like it felt awful because like
we left at the same rush.
Yeah, and so we had to get out early because like we had to, and it's when everyone else was leaving because we're winning by enough, and I felt dirty.
I feel like such a commoner.
Yeah, like this isn't the type of. I stayed.
I've stayed down on those people.
Oh, 1,000.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look up in a midweek, I mean, me and Lloyd sat through on Tuesday against who was it?
La Tech.
Yeah, La Tech. We're there the whole game.
Go down 2-0. I was like, here we go. Like, I guess we're staying all 9.
Yes, we're staying all 9.
Well, when you're in the suite, it's not that much of a sacrifice.
I want the game to be 12 hours.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Knock out a whole
I'll stay in here until fucking the next game.
I'll see you on Friday. Just keep bringing the Buffalo Trace.
That's what I'm
Knock out a whole 5th.
Or the chicken tendies.
Oh, chicken fingers.
They had some. They had taquito or flautas in there on Saturday.
Brisket flautas.
Top tier.
They want to go crazy when I'm not there.
They do.
It's bullshit.
Well, they know. Yeah.
I've been in there one
lefties.
time and there was no fucking food. I've been in the suite one time and they were like, "Yeah, we don't have any food tonight."
Because I forget which game it was, but they didn't know.
Rambling.
Yeah, they didn't know if anybody was going to come, so they didn't order any food for it. And so they just. But then we ended up going.
So I spent $40 at the fucking concession.
That's a sweet.
He came back with it was a sausage dog, a burger, and chicken tenders.
Yeah, and fries.
And fries.
Diet Coke.
And a Diet Coke.
Of course.
Health.
Top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Health.
But
next time you should go to the one like kind of like where our locker room is and be like, Seth Dardar asked me to get him a hot dog.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, no,
44 Farms.
See if it works.
Yeah. I'm actually bringing this to the dugout.
Dude, Coach Johnson asked for 3 hot dogs, nachos,
chicken fingers. How's the popcorn today?
Bag of normal M&Ms, bag of peanut, please.
Yeah.
Look, this is us. We played 9-year-old baseball. No. That's him behind me. You can't see him.
Seth said he wanted a neutral. Do you have neutral? Neutral?
Wait, in the game? Yeah, hey.
He just got pulled. He's not going back in.
It's done for the day.
He's got ejected for that bad flip, so he's watching with us now.
That is so, like, I guess if that doesn't get you kicked out, nothing will in terms of a bat flip. You can't throw it higher.
No, I don't think you could do. I guess maybe it's because you were facing.
If you do it at their dugout, you're
toast.
toast.
It wasn't like demonstrative towards Kentucky.
No, I thought I was getting tossed.
I think we all did. Once it was in the air for 15 seconds, like, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I could see it happening.
Well, that's why I wasn't paying attention to what was going on the field.
Right.
Like, I went to the dugout.
You were enjoying.
You're trying to hide,
and I was like spiking my helmet, and I was like, "Let's go." And I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna go back to the locker room." Like,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I look out, and the umpires are yelling at the other coach, and I was like, "Oh, all right, maybe all the attention's off of me now. Like, I'm in the clear. Let's go."
I'm sure they know what they're doing. It seems
yeah.
It's actually really smart.
It's actually really
smart.
Yeah. When I watched the replay, I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah, it went a mile in the air.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
It's like a hip thrust, 2-hand.
Yeah, it's a 2-hander.
Yeah,
up.
But it's all. But that was my thing. Was like when I thought you were getting tossed. But I was like, it would have been different if you were looking at Kentucky's dugout and you were like
moving.
Yeah.
But everyone was looking at the ball, so most of the guys didn't really see. Like on the other team, didn't see the bat flip, and I don't know. But they were yelling at me around the bases, and I was kind of just like.
Well, probably because you threw it so high. By the time they turned around, it was still
in the air.
Yeah. No, yeah. Our athletic trainer was like, she said, I was watching the ball, and then I turned back to look at you, and I saw the bat.
That's awesome.
I was like,
because this goes clear out of the stadium.
Yeah.
And so it's a no doubter. So you can pip it as much as you want, especially when you have. Whoever their shortstop is, God bless him. And,
pimping the walks?
Be a terrible father.
Nice one back.
Like, have to teach your kids, like, this is how you play baseball. Yeah. Like,
I didn't hear what he told me as I was running the bases, but he was yelling something, and in my head, I heard, sick bat flip. I was like,
thanks, man.
What? And then I got home, and I was like, I think he told me sick bat flip, and then other people were like, no, he was talking crap to you.
He was being sarcastic.
Yeah, every time he got a walk, he's like, pounded.
Yeah, I was like, maybe he did think it was sick because he was like flipping his bat on walks and stuff. I was like,
oh, big bat flip guy?
Yeah. I was like, all right, brother. Let's go.
Oh, finally somebody else is doing it. Like, dude, you haven't done anything cool. And it was just the first walk that he did, because I noticed little shit like that, because I'm just like, on what planet do you think, like, this is worth it? Yeah. And he takes, like, 2 steps toward Guidry and, like, undoes his stuff while he's looking at it. It's like...
Well, there's one where, like...
Next time I see you, you're going to get one in the ribs no matter what. And then you can pimp that, too, if you'd like. You're not swinging at anything.
Yeah.
Not a threat.
There was one, like, Omar caught it and kind of just stood up right away. So he had to, like... He was flipping his bat, and then he had to flip it over Omar's head. And I was like...
Gamesmanship.
Like, he's flipping it high on a walk. I was like, all right.
So y'all are off today? Off day today?
For the most part, yeah.
That's good.
We'll be in the facility, but, like, no practice or anything.
Good.
Ping pong day.
I want you. Wait, can you pull up? There's like a bat flip in the WBC. I don't know if it was this last one or the one before. I think it was like Venezuela or something. I just remember he flipped it like.
Probably. See, that was what I noticed about the World Baseball Classic was like Dominican Republic, Venezuela. When they hit a home run, it's the sickest thing ever.
Yeah.
And it takes the Bryce Harper home run for USA to finally have some juice there.
I know. I was kind of like, well, we do it better in Louisiana.
Yeah.
People want to talk about the DR so fun to watch baseball. Venezuela.
Yeah.
I was like, come to Louisiana.
Yeah, come watch LSU play.
Probably want to see two guys motorboat each other.
Yeah,
exactly. Fucking shit, dude.
No, I'm watching the game with my mom yesterday, and John hits the homer. He's trying to run the bases. I'm like, Mom, watch the celebration. She goes, what was that? I was like, that was a motorboat, Mom. And Lloyd's just started doing it to people now.
Yeah,
The other night, one of the guys were telling them bye, and he had hugged somebody, and so Lloyd was like, can I get a hug? So he opens up to hug Lloyd. Lloyd just goes,
so technically my boss
didn't ask, just straight up.
He's like, oh, I'm giving out hugs today. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting in there. And then that's my second motorboat. I motorboated Wyatt after the first Pearson homer. I was like, oh god, this is becoming a problem. I'm addicted to motorboating men.
I'm hoping because he motorboated me on a Jake Brown home run. I'm hoping the next 2 weekends we got away games, watch parties. If John hits one, then I can return the favor.
Yeah,
we'll get in there.
Get in these chesticles. Hit this one.
Oh yeah. Holy
it's
shit!
Like the out the dugout. Oh, there
Look
you
at
go.
the bat.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Mine was higher.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think I set the record.
Yeah, well, he went horizontal on it, so it doesn't get as much hang time.
Yeah, every time I watch it, it kind of surprises me.
Yeah, no, I mean, you launched it.
Because, I wasn't confused. I thought it was about to land in the dugout.
I thought for sure.
I thought somebody was going to.
That would have been.
Shout out to Cooper Moore boxing everybody out.
I mean, this is. Look. Oh. But this brings me up to my next point. I have an idea for LSU baseball. Just one game a year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love this.
No net. No nets around the field.
Yeah.
No net game to where everybody has to keep your eyes up.
And everybody can sign like a waiver or something.
So it's only going to be it's only going to be the real fans.
I mean, maybe right behind home plate we can have a net.
No. You can wear catcher's equipment if you like.
Yeah.
Playing it out.
If you like, or you could just threaten death.
The whole backdrop is just people at catcher's.
Yeah, I watched.
And there's Lloyd's in the middle with nothing on.
Yeah. Just somebody fouled one off hard, and it went straight at the net.
Yeah.
And all I can think about was Lloyd's no net game. Somebody's gonna have to be there, like. Pop the
Lloyd's there to chest it.
Yeah, 365 days till hockey season.
Who was it? What team was it that somebody hit a home run and they just took it off
with the chest?
Yeah, I remember that.
The ball was just traveling. He just had an intrusive thought. And he was just like, "Oh!" And it bounced off his chest.
But yeah, I'm a big advocate for the no net game because I see too many people on their phones or babies. Gets the babies out unless you're a psycho. But because every time I see like a foul ball, if I'm like in the lower level or whatever, I'm always got it, ready for it.
Yeah,
so
locked in.
And then we get no nets, and then whatever happens.
Whatever happens.
If they're gonna sign a waiver to fight each other for the clubs for Gleason, no headgear next time. We need to get that broke.
Those are amateurs. I don't think you can do it unless you're professional.
It was more dangerous than it wasn't. They couldn't see anything. They kept getting hit in the headgear. And
every like 5 seconds.
They need better headgear. The one they were using was the Velcro, and so it kept twisting around. They actually invested in it.
They had the one fight where the kid's headset comes off, and then he's continuing to wail on the fucking other kid. And I'm like, dude, I can't punch you right now. Like, this is fucking bullshit. Yeah.
It was pretty crazy. I think the next event that we're gonna go to is it's MMA at the LeBert. So that's like bare knuckle, no headgear.
Hell yeah.
Do they have like where would it be? Just in the middle?
Yeah, they have like a big. They have like a
ring
that they use for different type of events. So I think it's when y'all are in Oxford. So, but
different type of MMA fight.
Different type. Yeah. Hey, I'm right here.
They're gonna be nuts.
The next 2 weekends are gonna
bring it on.
Yeah, I can't wait. if I was one of you guys, like going to,
you should bring a Kiffin jersey and hang it in the dugout.
Ooh. That would be.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that.
He might go.
He might go.
He might go.
He's a big baseball guy.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's been to plenty of the games.
And he doesn't talk during him. He's watching, like, intently. Then we see this. He comes out in his presser. He's watched a women's basketball game,
Right.
a baseball game. He's making all of these analogies about other sports with football. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, because your life has been consumed by basketball and
LSU
baseball
athletics.
now.
Yeah.
But yeah, you should bring something to see if it'll fire up the crowd for sure.
You should go. We need to
Yeah.
get in touch with him.
Yeah, he needs to be there.
Bring what's Bo's dog's name? It is Bo.
It is.
Bo is the dog.
Bo is the dog.
And then Juice.
Shout out Bo's dog.
Shout out Bo's dog. Did you have a kid yet?
Yeah, he has a bunch actually.
You see? Not surprising.
No, not at all.
Left a big litter in Omaha. And deadbeat dad. Bo's gonna get hit with some child support. Were you in Omaha in the
Shout
month
out.
of
The month of June? Yeah.
expensive puppy? But if we get Juice and Bo to go,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
yeah.
It'd be awesome.
I saw him. He gets to go wherever he wants. I was sitting in the the Champions Club. The dog's just right there.
Yeah.
Can I bring my cat?
Yeah.
Like, and
Don't
there's
think
just
so.
Bo.
Probably not.
Can you hit an
Yeah.
opposite field home
Were
run?
you an All-American
Oh,
last year?
yes.
All right.
Fan.
I'll tell you what, he put a good couple of swings on him yesterday. The Oppo home run,
That
I
was-
was like, that's who he is.
Yeah, and a line drive over the
The line
shortstop's
drive over
head.
shortstop.
Yeah, he tweeted about it.
Yeah,
Best swing of the year.
Yeah.
Good. I like to see that.
me too.
I like to
That's
see-
why Bo's allowed there.
That's true.
If you start trotting out there and doing that, then Tunchi could show up.
That'd be elite.
No, we went to Central.
You have a
we
cat
almost
named
fucking
Tunchi?
tore his
That's
ACL.
lit.
we
what'd
tried to
you
make
say?
us. We went and hit some BP on a softball field.
Yeah.
And Lloyd went to make
I had- look.
try to slide and field a ground.
Dude, he thought he was
permanent.
Brandon Phillips for a second.
Yeah.
He got
Wait, how long ago was this?
This is like a month ago.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
after.
No, it'll go away.
So this is a funny story. So we watched y'all throttle who was it? Notre Dame. Watch y'all beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And we did a watch party here. We go into the parking lot. Nobody's here because it was on a Saturday. And I grab a tennis racket and a tennis ball in my car, and I started hitting them like fungo with the tennis racket.
And we all like Wyatt goes to first, I go to short, Pokey to
started-
second.
so-
We just all like found a position.
Yeah.
And so then we were like, let's just go to the field. So then we went and ate at Hooters like a ball team would.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then we go to the softball field and like started hitting BP. And like just got
Sounds like
fired
a
up
good
watching
day.
y'all.
It was.
play.
It was
like a really good day.
And
Awesome.
Lloyd tried to like slide and field
I
a
went for the
grounder.
backhand pick.
and he
and I got
caught
stuck.
in the
Did you
turf.
catch it? Did you make the play?
No, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't do what I
It
know
looked
how
like
to
he
do
tore
it.
his ACL.
It looked bad, felt bad, but I didn't have the right pants on for a turf slide. And I got
Yeah.
stuck, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" Not even close. And then I wanted. That's all I thought about the rest of the day. I was like,
It
"I need
was-
another one
and
to be
you're
over
still
there."
ruined.
The funniest
get
thing,
right now.
when we're hitting tennis ball fungo, we're playing like actual positions, and eventually, it started off being like stupid, but eventually Noah hits like a double in the gap, and boys being
And
boys,
you're
like,
like,
cut four,
Double cut.
we hit a perfect double cut. It was incredible.
It was actually
Bro, I turned around to see if the runner touched first. I went to the pitcher's mound to be the cut. It was awesome.
It was. I gotta see if I can find a video of it because it was hilarious. We just got fired up watching y'all play, and we were like,
we're playing ball.
We're gonna go play ball.
And if you
ourselves.
go to Hooters in your team uniform, you get like 50% off.
Yep.
So that was our next plan. We have to have some sort of travel ball uniform.
Just get like white T-shirts, right?
Yeah,
Numbers,
literally.
name on the back.
The Tigre.
I think we should all go.
You can
to
bring us
Hooters.
black from our baseball team. I swear we're on a team.
We were out there for like 2 hours.
We were out there forever. So we ended up being here all day, because that game was earlier in the day, and so then we just rocked or whatever. We felt it was like a travel ball
I took
team.
a picture of it the other
Oh
day.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the jersey.
Fire uniforms. We had great uniforms.
Oh yeah, we told Wyatt to bring it over here. Put him on the wall.
We can hang it up.
No, you don't want to hang it. It'll take up the whole fucking wall.
Bed sheet.
It's a fucking tarp.
Those
They
were
used
good
it-
jerseys too.
They were. We had fucking good. The
Like,
blue
they were
ones. The blue ones were tough.
They were like stitched and everything. We were 9 years old, rolling out there.
Oh yeah.
They were real buttons in the middle too. I know you don't
We
like the
were
fake
legit.
buttons, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were nice.
Real deal. Yep, there you go.
We had fucking Under Armour uniforms. It was just like a throwover. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Like a BP shirt. It's essentially what it was. We want state,
There
but
you go.
I don't even want it.
Are you talking about your high school uni? It was just a nice. I'm trying to think. I mean, I didn't.
We were
play
cheap as
baseball in high
shit.
school, but they had some nice unis. My high school had some pretty nice unis.
I don't like y'all's colors.
Yeah, I don't either.
Really?
Or color.
They don't work well. Yeah, they just don't work well together.
Maroon and white.
And black.
Well, I mean, they didn't wear the black in the uniforms.
I don't like that they're an option.
Yeah. Fair enough.
What do you think about softball uniforms as baseball uniforms, like Vandy?
Like Vandy, the
black
all black, the black
pinstripes,
top, black bottoms.
There's a hard and fast rule. It's either white pants or gray pants.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought Vandy's uniforms were kind of sick.
Yeah.
Like
Y'all have the best pinstripes in the world.
Especially when you got your cleats.
Yeah, those are sick.
The cleats are
Because we're LSU. Oh, mine? Oh, thank you.
Looks like you're in spats.
Because I respected what Kentucky did yesterday. They had the black jersey and they went gray pants.
Yeah.
Like that's to me
fine.
that's how it should look. Yeah.
Very solid.
I don't know.
No, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Mississippi State has god-awful uniforms, too.
You're just getting to rock the greatest uniform in baseball.
Best penny, those are the best uniforms in baseball.
Yeah, the pennies and then the gold.
And y'all were losing them a lot, and I was like, we won't see the pennies anymore. But turned it around.
Yeah, we're turning it around. Don't worry.
See, Hunter Hall said maroon and white, ugly, or Christian said maroon and white, ugly. Hunter Hall said crimson and white, elite.
Yeah, he's an Alabama fan.
Shut up.
Well,
maroon and crimson are two different colors.
I don't like one-colored teams.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just maroon.
I guess
everyone's white. Like every team has a
Deep
white
down.
color. You know what I mean? Like, I know. All right.
Nice.
But like
I agree. I get that. Maroon is the only real color. Like the other, like everything else is just like a shade.
That's
like
what I'm
white,
saying. I
black,
think
or
it's
gray.
bullshit.
Yeah,
like Alabama's crimson and white. Fuck off. Be crimson and something else.
Yeah. Like what? What else? What else could you do with
that's
a red?
all they could do. They're crimson and white.
Don't go crimson then.
Yeah.
Pick another color.
I guess that's true.
Purple and gold.
I wish we played them this year.
Alabama?
Yeah. My old teammate from Columbia is at Florida now.
Yeah.
And he got thrown out. He was the third baseman that got ejected against them.
Oh, so it's just something in the water in Florida.
Yeah.
Whenever you go over there, you start playing their brand of ball.
I think we're starting to get a track record. The Columbia transfers for getting, because last year I got ejected and I got suspended for like 4 games.
The bad boys of baseball.
Yeah, and then he got suspended, which because I think it was LeBron that was.
Oh man, that was.
They were like going back and forth, and then Sam got thrown out, and LeBron got to stay in the game.
And this was after Brady Neal hit the homer and had to stop on third base because they were chirping back and forth, and so he got tossed. Not LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron didn't get tossed. It was my boy.
LeBron was talking all his shit.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, because he got hit right before by like a curveball, and so I mean, he had words for the pitcher, and then after Brady Neal hit the homer, my boy said when he was between second and third, he was chirping at our pitcher, and so he told him to like be quiet or something, and then they started going back and forth, and then my boy got ejected.
Damn. Well, LeBron should be a first-round pick, so I guess at some point.
Top 5.
But, buddy, you didn't even hit the homer. You got walked. You got hit. Like, you got plunked. Like, Brady Neal can talk all the shit he wants. He's the one that did the grand slam. Yeah.
No, you got walked.
They're
You wore a curveball.
Yeah. He thought he did it on purpose. 76 in the arm. Oof.
Cerna took one off the elbow yesterday that looked like it hurt.
Yeah, I don't.
He tried to laugh it off, and then the funny bone started to kick in a little bit. He was like, "This actually."
He was like trying to feeling back in his fingers. I was like,
and he has to catch.
Did y'all see John's like strut down to first base after he got hit? He just like limped the whole way down there. I was like, dude, just like chill for a second.
Yeah,
Like,
give
it's
yourself a moment.
I respected it though.
Yeah. We go.
They'll go 13 for 13.
9 for 9.
We just missed one. What, Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma Watson.
Hermione Granger.
I don't know who the dude is.
Stay out of it, girl.
It's the guy from Game of Thrones, but I don't know his name.
Jon
I didn't
Snow,
watch
Ned
that.
Stark.
Well, that's
Peter Dinklage.
No.
It's not Peter Dinklage.
Emma Watson. And I don't know his real name. Kit Hartridge.
Kit Harington.
Kit Harington.
I know that name. I don't know if that's
which
him.
one is this? Is this Snow? Is this the bastard?
I don't know. I never watched the show.
Kit Harington.
That's what Andrew Messina says. Let's see. Come on, Andrew.
You've never watched the show?
I never watched
I've never watched it.
Game of Thrones.
It's pretty good.
You've never seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
All-time show.
Really? Yeah.
Yes.
Last season does blow. But everything up until that point, it's like one of the best shows ever made.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's the reason why, because I know why it's like this.
I had
too.
a Game of Thrones class at Columbia.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
That's why you got such
sick.
good grades.
Yeah, exactly. That brought
Smart
my grade
schedule.
point average up for
Smart
sure.
scheduling.
No, but we had to take like humanities classes, and like a couple of them were easy, like Game of Thrones. Some of them weren't so easy, but that was like an athlete class.
Yeah, made for y'all. Homework one day a week on Sunday, watch TV.
No, literally, I started watching the show, and then I binge watched it. Like, I couldn't stop watching it.
Yeah.
So Yeah, Game of Thrones is an all-time show.
Well, see, I think the reason why I didn't was
really
because
good.
it got so popular so fast and everyone was watching it. And so
Yeah.
I just went to straight like, no, actually, you know what? I'm going to be different. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
I try to do that too. It's bad.
Yeah.
Like I love fucking Dan Hurley because everyone hates him.
Yeah.
I'm like, this
Well, I do
fucking
love
bald
Dan.
prick is
Did
awesome.
you see
Yeah.
the video of him with the ref yesterday?
He headbutted the ref for no reason.
No way.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna
after
put it
they
in
hit
the
the three,
document. I
he
said, this
literally
man is
like
crazy.
he didn't like headbutt him, but he like
Went
he, like,
head to
he
head
went like
with him.
noggin to noggin with him. It was crazy.
He is crazy.
He's a
Did you see?
psychopath.
Did you see the clip of him talking about how his wife motivates him?
No.
He said they lost. No, not like that.
Yeah, barely puts it on.
He said they like lost to Creighton, and the next morning he was expecting her to be like, "Oh, it's okay, like you guys are gonna be good." And he goes, "No," she was like, "You're a glorified fucking gym teacher. Get it the fuck together, dude.
That's awesome.
You don't save people. You don't do anything. Get it the fucking together, dude. It's so funny."
That is hilarious. No, he went. Look, so this is after the three gets made. The ref's walking.
Like why?
The ref's not even walking to talk.
Yeah.
The ref's just walking to the table.
What the fuck is he doing?
Dude, the ref was like,
He just took it.
No, the ref got big dog.
He could have gotten teed up. Like he literally could have lost the game
I
right
don't
here.
understand what he was thinking, but I love him.
That guy's blackout drunk. Like that's like you're outside of Fred's and you're like, you're gonna fucking mean mug me, motherfucker. Like
That's what
you
Jay-
at the
that's what-
boxing event on
That's
Saturday.
that's what Jay almost did to the umpires.
yeah.
I can't. He just. This
hit
is
me right now.
no
I'm right
reason
here.
for him to do this.
There's no reason. The ref's not even walking to him. He's walking to the table. He cuts him off. Boom.
What are we doing?
What do you think the ref said?
Probably
What is wrong with you?
What are you doing? Taking it back. You didn't think we were gonna make that, did you? Like, I don't care.
It was pretty.
They do look
the
like.
shot was sick.
I mean, it looks like they're gambling together. Like, what? Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't fix his jacket either.
No, he's insane.
Leaves the sleeve off the
Insane.
I don't know how you don't get
Money on
teed
the
up
state.
for that.
I have
And
no
then it's
idea.
over,
how.
huh? I mean, you can
I
get a
don't
tech
know. They
after.
might need to look
No,
into
there was
that. They might have
0.3
both had money
seconds
on the
left.
same
The game's
day.
still going on.
Yeah, I mean there was
That's the
0.3.
thing.
They might need to look into that.
Uh-huh.
Him and the ref both have money on
Cahoots.
UConn.
Because that is a head-to-head moment.
Yeah,
Sweat comes.
I told you the money line was gonna fucking hit.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Never out of it.
Down 17, UConn money line.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm gonna take it
gosh.
right now.
God,
That would have been an all-time if he gets teed up with 0.3 seconds.
Yeah,
left,
and then
because,
Duke wins.
Well, if you saw that, you'd be like, I could see that being a tech.
It is a tech. It's a technical foul.
It is 100%
He
a
went
tech.
heads up with. He went out of his way to
They're like,
big
can
dog
you-
the
It's an
ref.
ejection.
Yeah,
If
can
we're
you get
gonna be
ejected
real.
from a basketball game?
Yeah. No, that's a. I mean, you get thrown.
But he's not like it's not like a threat. It's just so bizarre.
I guess they have to be buddies.
He's
Like they
I
have
will
to
kill you.
I mean, the refs did have some rough calls in the game, but they have to have an outside relationship to this
Yeah. I'm glad he
interaction.
didn't get one because that would have been lame. But
Well, that would have sucked if they had lost that way. So good call by the ref to not do it.
That's fucking
Manuel
joke,
Acho. Where do you play?
I hate this dude.
I know he went to Texas.
he did go to. Was he a Titan?
He's got fucking 20 career tackles.
All
How
on
are we supposed
special
to know
teams.
this?
Yeah, and Leonard let
Yeah.
him hear it.
Fucking pussy.
Is he a Brown? A Titan?
A Colt? Some
Where does
team
he live
that's-
now?
Some team that sucks.
This
I
is
have
an
no idea.
NFC team.
Oh, nice.
So it's good call.
I don't
So it's not a Brown, it's not a Titan, and it's not a Colt.
None of those.
None of the ones we said.
Context clues, but see, smart guy.
Hey,
Columbia.
Sometimes
Should've
the
taken
answers in the
tests.
question. Yeah.
I saw Emmanuel Acho and blacked out.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
The Eagles. Johnny L.
Eagles.
Goodson.
Really?
Smartest guy in the world in the chat. Let's see.
Oh, MLB.
Here we go. Decent hitter and a one-time Silver Slug. His Brewers pitcher won 13-plus games and 200-plus strikeouts each year from 09 to 12.
Dardar.
He was a Silver Slugger one time.
Brewers pitcher.
Brewers pitcher.
Decent hitter.
That's not. You're decent. You're decent. I have no idea.
I mean, this is I guess, yeah. Now it's universal DH.
Yeah.
So this is, I know, everybody
Ben
knows that.
Sheets?
Oh, ULM.
When did he play? Not 2009.
You don't think? I think he was still, everybody like back in.
I want to
I
say
mean,
he
he
was
has
with
like the
Athletic.
strikeout record.
No, he
for the
wasn't playing
Brewers.
because we actually played against his team.
Yeah, in like 2012.
Johnny L says Giovanni Gallardo.
Oh, I know that name.
I don't. There it is.
Yeah,
There
Johnny
you go.
L.
Johnny
Nice.
L's on top of it.
See, I know Mad Bum can hit,
Yeah.
and that's about.
Cologne is Bartolo's like the mean one.
Big sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then.
That's because he hit like 2 homers.
Yeah.
Big Z could hit for the Cubs. The guy that was the answer the other day.
Zambrano?
Yeah, Carlos Zambrano could swing it.
Let's see. Ace School has lost in the Elite Eight multiple times in 2020, including to North Carolina State. Yep. Shout out North Carolina State. Thanks for your head coach.
Yeah, thank you.
Wagoneers. Is
It's
it
a
a
Jeep.
Jeep
Yeah, I think
Wagoneer?
it's Jeep, yeah.
Flexing our knowledge.
I'm surprised that the NC State fans are as upset as they are.
Oh, they're still mad.
Like I didn't think they cared that much.
Me either.
They're acting to
Ole
the
Miss.
same level as Ole Miss, and I get why Ole Miss
Really?
is as upset.
That bad?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Because they posted like the Will Wade press conference, and everything underneath it is North Carolina
It's
State
North Carolina
fans.
State
Like,
fans.
you
Yeah.
fat fuck, disgusting, get him out of here. They memed him. They AI'd him of him eating pizza on the sidelines. He was as big as a house. Like, it is mean.
Did you see the LSU basketball account reply?
No.
Dude, somebody tweeted like, "You don't fuck with NC State. Our fans are crazy. We're gonna reply under every tweet, comment on under every Instagram post." And LSU basketball hit him with the gift, the LeBron,
I can't believe
Yeah,
that.
that's
It was awesome.
That's a good gift. Largest fast food seafood chain in the United States.
I would say Long John Silver's, but
Captain D's.
Captain D's.
Captain D's.
This is a A-Town special.
Of course, I knew you were about to say Alexandria's.
Hey, chain capital of the world.
What
I'm
is
telling
Captain
you.
D's? Is it good?
Mm-mm.
Never had it.
I haven't been either, but I see
A-Town
it a
special,
lot.
and it fucking sucks.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's All in the Family.
There you go.
We watched this in a class I took.
Sure.
What is it? Y'all are all just like not really participating in school. You're just
Yeah.
watching TV.
Well, it was like a communications class.
Yeah, I did a movie class.
Yeah.
Like we just had to watch films. We had to do like a little. We had
did
to
too.
write a little bit about them, but I mean, we just watched
I
movies.
took film and music.
Yeah, I did music too.
That,
Listened to a
the
couple
class
of
was
songs.
fun because the final project was like you have to do like an 8-page what's the thing, like a Google slideshow, like a PowerPoint basically.
A Prezi?
And it was like they were like you have to pick like a sitcom, and I was like, dude, I got fucking
Everybody
so
Loves
many
Raymond?
of them, dude.
Which
no,
one
I
did you
did
do?
2.5.
I thought he was gonna say
Okay.
8-page paper for the Game of Thrones class. I had to write like a 20-page final essay,
Holy shit!
But I guess when you like what you're writing about, it makes it easier.
and that's when
Yeah. 20
ChatGPT
pages.
wasn't as
No,
good.
it didn't really
They
exist.
were catching us for
Wasn't a thing.
yeah, for copyright.
Yeah. Well, they're asking you for 20 pages. George, I'm just looking for the book. Like, finish the fucking thing so we don't have to make up the TV show as we go along. He's like, oh, I'm almost at the back end. Like, no, nobody cares. And so you just blew it. Yeah, just like, oh, I just need a couple more pages and I'll be done. And it's like, George, you're never finishing this book. We all know it.
This is Brothers.
Oh,
I've seen
yeah,
this
this
one.
is when he freaks out.
And Tobey Maguire goes nuts. Starts breaking the cabinets.
Yeah.
To be fair, if Natalie Portman cheated on me,
I would just be thrilled to be
I will.
involved.
Yeah, honestly, you're not wrong. I
Well,
will happily sit in the chair.
I know it's, yeah. Look at me. Thank God. Oh, my.
Wife Caitlin.
This is you. That was just at Texas Club.
Why is this me? I don't listen to that much country music.
Oh.
I guess I listen
By the
to
way,
some.
we need to talk about this. The girl who raw dogged the floor.
Oh gosh, had her shoes off the whole time.
Insane.
That is insane
Front
behavior.
row of the barricade, she's got no shoes on.
For 4 hours.
Literally for 4.
event.
Me and Lloyd are disgusting human beings. He turned to me. He was like, "We're disgusting," and even we think that's fucking. That's the
bridge
line.
too far.
Like she's crossed the line.
Yeah.
Just don't wear heels if you're that worried about
Think
it.
about, I mean, there's so much shit on that floor. There's broken bottles everywhere.
yeah.
And, like, there is 0% chance she goes home and takes a shower. And so her feet in her bed or whoever's bed is going to be like, oh, because if you bring her home, you're not going to be like, foot check. If you didn't notice, and then she gets out of your bed the next day, you're like, what the fuck is all this?
There's bacteria growing
everywhere.
under my blankets.
Yeah,
now.
like, you got to go.
Yeah.
Take a bath.
That's what I was thinking. I'm not in any position to turn down a hot girl. And she was hot. And I'm thinking, like, that's one of the things where I'm like, there's no shot.
Yeah, she had her toes out for the boys.
Dude, no shot.
That's insane.
It's insane.
Insane.
It's like gross.
absurd.
The answer was Kane Brown.
Kane Brown. Oh my. But yeah, that was a quite the revelation.
Yeah, that's
It
nuts.
was crazy. It's a K.
It's a K.
Oh.
Fucking idiot.
Nice.
If it's brown, it's good.
Nice, man.
What was his name? Kane.
Kane.
Dirty boy.
There you go.
Nice.
Appreciate you guys hanging out. We're gonna head over to the PMAC for Will Wade's introductory press conference. Seth, thank you for coming through.
Thank y'all for having
Great
me
weekend
on.
of baseball.
Yes, sir.
Back to it, and we'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
And Seth will be back.
Yeah, we'll be back.
we were saying that, like, you know, if he doesn't want to play baseball after this, you know, it's like, he can just come do the show.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll fill y'all in on whatever's going on in my life.
Get some sports takes.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see y'all later tonight with Mikey.
Yep.